It's Sonicfox versus TekkenMaster. This is a run back from EVO. It was a top 16 match for top 8 on the winner's side. It went down to the very last hit. The last time that these two played was down to one hit that separated amongst them.
It was super close.
Making war is my job, Devora.
Of course, well-known history going back to the Mortal Kombat X final of 2016, one of the greatest grand finals to ever happen here. And are we already getting into it? This is our first match. Celtic Throwdown, top 8. It's going to be Sonicfox rocking Buzz Devora, and she's been kind of the buzz.
Oh yeah, nice pun there. Definitely a strong believer in the Devora is Sonicfox. Let's see if it can do damage at the very top of the competition.
And we're seeing Ringmaster Sonya from TekkenMaster. We saw him rocking Geras a lot. We weren't sure what the pick was going to be against this specific matchup. That who knows if TekkenMaster has a lot of experience against, but you know that Sonicfox is going to be coming in with this Devora, had to get the experience not only ahead of time, but coming into this top 8.
Well, you're not reaching from there. Sonicfox has the positional advantage. The puzzle. Hold this.
Oh man, this dangerous spot to be able to dash underneath the jump. He's going to go right into the health lead with this fatal blow.
That early though, I don't know how to feel about this. It will put him in an advantageous situation, but Sonicfox will have fatal blow to his disposal. What's it going to be?
This is going to be a scary spot. I think you just wanted healthy, but this is not your spot. You want to be in the corner against the board. It's going to be raw fatal blow right back. And Sonicfox taking round number 1.
TekkenMaster not being tight with the challenge. Sonicfox being minus after the overpass. Feeling himself
Sonicfox
there.
is sitting there comfortable. That's a dangerous Fox right there. When you know, the more serious he looks, I think it's the more vulnerable he is. But the more relaxed he looks, the more deadly this young man becomes.
He is definitely looking good in this
watch out
match
for that
so
bug.
far. Nice blocks.
So many bugs are going to be coming. And Sonicfox hasn't gotten any real setups going yet. Beautiful challenge by TekkenMaster on that reversal throw. But once he gets going, he found a character that fits the Sonicfox playstyle, right? Set play, taking away your options. That's what he's known for.
And it's so interesting to see that TekkenMaster specialty attack the moment the bug is out. He's trying to challenge his set play.
You know what? You have to have a little bit of that disrespect, that savagery to beat someone like Fox. You know, we saw it yesterday, losing a game to Jade, being really disrespectful to down 2s, but Sonicfox is going to win the trade there full screen. Take game number 1 against longtime rival TekkenMaster.
Well, how about that?
Just to start us off here.
Okay, TekkenMaster not looking very phased. Now keep in mind, this is the first of 3. We are at top 8 territory.
Yes, we are.
TekkenMaster leaving in the Sonya. Of the positor.
That's so dangerous on hit. It is not your turn. Yes. A lot of us like to try to disrespect right there. That is one that you don't want to press a button on.
4-2-2. Oh, nice duck. Finally getting a sequence here, TekkenMaster. What's it gonna be?
Showcasing the matchup knowledge too. TekkenMaster has moved beautifully, going underneath these jumping attempts by Sonicfox. Just avoiding the jump-ins altogether.
Trying to get the trip guard, not getting it this time.
Look at the range that Devora plays at. It's a different game she can play.
She's a different beast for sure. 4-1 is gonna be an easy punish for the low.
Easy hit confirms out of character 2, and look at all this bug. It is not your turn. They're gonna be a coming.
Sweep as well. The range on this character, Mr. Aquaman.
Oh yes, walking back, creating the whip punish with the movement of Sonicfox here, and on the offense again.
This is looking grim for TekkenMaster. Needs to find an answer here to all these questions that Sonicfox is asking him. Jump in one. What a challenge from Sonicfox. It was technically not his turn.
It technically was not, but it's one of those tricky situations where you're only minus a couple, so it becomes that guessing game of what are they going to press? Can I disrespect it?
4-4. TekkenMaster needs to tighten things up here. Blocks in time.
Here's the thing, once she amplifies that bug, it's coming out hit or block, so it's very hard to take your turn like TekkenMaster did her. Lucky he was able to block after the tech throw.
Big combo here from TekkenMaster. So much more though. The grab.
All right, what's me for breakfast here? She still is in striking range, and there it is, and that's going to be game number 2 for Sonicfox.
Very convincing as well. TekkenMaster, what's it going to be?
It's so scary that you don't, if you're not too familiar with Devora, you have to realize that most of the time, she's in strike distance.
I mean, yeah, when isn't she? It's going to be the jump in 1, the 4-2-2. She's always somewhere in range. I mean, even her sweep.
TekkenMaster floating over. Geras here.
Oh, it's going to be Geras, isn't it?
shouts to them for utilizing the tool that's in Mortal Kombat.
Was this always there?
Yeah, it's always been there, and I've never seen any other tournament use it.
Right.
You can lock every
It is the
stage
first
except
time
for
I
this
see
one.
that.
So shouts to the organizers here for actually utilizing that.
We don't have to restart matches anymore.
Yeah.
That is tight.
That helps the players who sometimes don't have the capacity to select the right stage during these top 8s.
Excellent stuff. All right, here we go. Match 3. Now with Geras.
This is the matchup that I thought we were going to see. I think Geras does just fine against Devora. Unless there's something that I don't know.
It should be better.
That we're about to see.
It should be better.
We're about to find out.
Little charge. Okay, important to notice Sonicfox did not interrupt it.
Exactly, and we saw TekkenMaster play that game yesterday of
Against Hayatei, yes.
Of even when he got blown up, he still believed in it.
He's a maniac. No anti-air.
That's what I love about both of these guys. Yeah, they can be maniacs, but it is a calculated craziness.
Might have tried to interrupt there. Another throw escape, 2 for 2. Forward 4 is not blocked.
Here we
Shang
go.
keep jumping. Temporal advantage down to City.
He's going to cash in on the damage. No breakaway from Sonicfox.
The choke whiff is all right. Forward 4 coming through. Down 1 into choke, Mr. Aquaman.
Okay, we were talking about the maniacness. There it is. Just did it. Didn't care about the repercussions. He did not have breakaway. Sonicfox could have put him in a potential killing situation right there.
Maniac stuff from TekkenMaster. Finally on the board, getting around here with Geras.
Ooh. Coming in from downtown to Sonicfox. Getting sexy with the setups. Covering so many options. There's no counter.
Wow, TekkenMaster. What an evasion. Avoiding everything. Threading the needle. Getting a throw finally. It's a forward throw. This is Geras after all.
Here
throw
we go.
Loop City.
Throw loops.
Another one. Throw escape finally there. Too early on the standing one anti-air.
Very hard to anti this character in general. Very tricky, especially on that jump one. You really got to hit that hurt box of it.
Good fake from TekkenMaster of a positor. Gets to confirm. TekkenMaster looking way better with Geras.
Goes to the 4-3. Sonicfox ready for that. Does have a lot of match amounts against Gur, who utilized that tool a lot. Is he going to keep him restood here? Nope, just casting on damage, forcing the breakaway, getting max damage. That dude just walk up and challenging. Sonic knew he was going to be disrespectful, and TekkenMaster is on the board.
TekkenMaster. We have a set. There was no way this was going to be a 3-0, was there? Not between these two gentlemen.
Every fiber of my being didn't want it to be. And I'm glad that we're going some distances here.
Okay, it's going to be a straight rematch, though.
Sonicfox heavily believing in this character.
Oh, sending one anti-air.
He actually did it too early, and that his string whipped.
Yeah, it almost came back to haunt him.
These guys' reactions are too good, Mitsu. They're too good.
And it's still early. All right. Forward 1-3. The down 2, what a duck. Oh, retaliating a Sonicfox. Another down 2.
Oh, my goodness.
Forward 4. Not a single forward 4 has been blocked yet, which is full combo punishable.
Oh! He actually made it over the active frames of what is the vacuum.
Succubus.
This is the succubus of that fatal blow. Oh my goodness.
That is not a mix-up anymore. Sonicfox getting hit by it.
Do you guys believe in magic? Let's see if TekkenMaster can make the real master come back here. Not enough with the positive rush and poke distance.
Chip, less than 1% health remaining. It's going to be set point Sonicfox. TekkenMaster, how much gas do you have left in the tank? Talk to me.
You almost can't play blitzes because when you walk back, you can still get clipped by these massive normals.
Oh no. This is going downhill. Interruption City.
Oh
no, it was a counter, wasn't it? This is going to be an issue. Bug City.
Oh no! Oh no!
He didn't punish it.
You just activated this young man's trap card!
Uh-oh.
It's done again. This could be it for Sonicfox. The amplification and ready for the rollaway. Sonicfox is going to advance on the winner's side. To winner's finals. What a display, especially in that last game from Sonicfox, of full control of the match. And we saw him put out an army of bugs that really...
The head check to make it official here.
And here we go. A battle of the Shaolin. Liu Kang versus...
This is a lore fight. Rewind needs to cause another upset.
So...
This would be an upset, Mr. Aquaman.
Yes, it would. Mr. Consistency himself in the pro competition. A FoxyGrampa has gotten no worse than 5th and is guaranteed that here at Celtic Throwdown on the winner's side, no matter if he goes 0-2 in this time, he's going to get 5th. And let's begin here.
Rewind versus the FoxyGrampa. Kung Lao versus Liu Kang.
Rewind has one of the most interesting Liu Kangs to watch at a competitive level because he doesn't center his pressure, utilizing 1-2 at all. And I got to finally have a conversation with him about it, and he said that he simply forgot it exists. He forgot that you could do that. Top 8 winners, by the way.
Well, hopefully he does not forget about this top 8. By the way, I believe the names should be switched.
Yes, FoxyGrampa is rocking the hat trick.
There we
Wow,
go.
there
Thank you
it is.
very much, the production.
On command right there, taking a big risk. Flying kick, missing the punish. That was a FoxyGrampa, very unlike him. But immediately starts the strike throw.
Not missing the throw though. Down 3 into the back throw. This is the story of FoxyGrampa.
Taking a throw of his own. And he's going to generate this pressure.
Delay wake up.
All this pressure is generated just from down 1 and forward 4, it seems. He likes to
Oh,
play that
he's
game, had
getting
the
simple,
pressure
Mr.
blow
Aquaman.
himself.
Mr.
3-10,
Aquaman forward
one hit
4.
away.
It's the blow. Does he find it? The breakaway coming through. Plus frames, there it is. Does it? 1%, Mr. Aquaman.
Get him with the forward 4, trying
getting
to jump away,
clipped.
Mitsu, trying to jump away. He made that comeback without utilizing that fatal blow. He's got the resource for later. This is looking good for Rewind. What a comeback.
1 bar of defensive bar. So FoxyGrampa's disposal. Here we go. Break away from Rewind. Continuation.
BDC hat. Ooh, good
What
check.
a duck from Rewind.
And we saw that so much against Dragon where he was crouching just a single hit of a high string
Nice,
and getting
yes.
the punishes. It was insane. Ooh, the respect of both these guys. The neutral jump read, no breakaway. This is going to be a lot for Rewind here. Not enough, but
5%,
one more.
5%, up 3 is blocked.
And taking game number 1 is Rewind, trying to avenge that loss from Evo and trying to establish himself finally in competitive Mortal Kombat 11.
Fatality
Saying, I
as
am
well.
back, baby.
Fatality as well. Mr. Aquaman,
Sending the message.
we might have a situation. We might have a situation. Rewind. If he takes this match, you need to understand, and what he's guaranteed third.
Yes.
3rd place, Mr. Aquaman.
Massive
Huge.
jump in points, massive jump in
Huge.
pricing.
Gonna
That's on the line
skyrocket
here.
him in the pro competition standing.
Yes, it is. Which is exactly what he wants. That's the mission. That's why he came here, Mitsu.
He needs 2 more, Mr. Aquaman.
Looking strong early on, and what a comeback to establish himself mentally in this set, right? He's going to be comfortable here. Now it's going to be Foxy having to make the adjustments. But we know Foxy, so mentally strong. The
Oh
veteran here.
no, he knew, Mr. Aquaman. I have a certain feeling. We might see a miracle.
And that's something that new Foxy's added to his arsenal right there.
Z-hat.
Full screen we go. Foxy's going to try to work his way in. This is not his zoning battle. He wants to fight.
That's none of it.
And Primo was telling me, oh my goodness, what a... He'll do 1, 2, 3 only. He completely forgets that 1, 2 exists, right? Which is +3.
Yes.
And he also didn't realize that it was +3 and that his forward 4 was 9 frames. What? Like, he also didn't know that, and he's like, yo, people mash on me and it works, and I'm like, do the frame data for 1.
Wow. How is he?
And he's like, wait a minute, that's actually kind of good.
1, 2 is one thing, but forward 4 you don't know about that?
But he'll do 1, 2, 3 because people like to press buttons after 1, 2.
True.
And it catches people all the time. So it's just a different way to play Liu Kang.
Hey man, so far it works. Do what works best.
Oh. Hopefully this one right there. 4-4 down 1, and here it comes. To the corner we go. Ready for the
What a
roll
punish!
Oh, here we
Give
go.
me that nose. Oh no, misses the combo. That could have been huge.
He went for everything. Now he finds himself in the corner. Look at this one.
What?
Z-hat set up, and that's exactly what he'll do. That Z-hat is not the quickest, and that's going to be the crushing blow. The bicycle kick, and it's a 2-0.
That was-
4 straight rounds for Rewind right now.
That was a big mistake from FoxyGrampa. Point blank Z-hat, definitely not what he wanted there. 2-0 up against a FoxyGrampa. Now, will we see a switch, Mr. Aquaman?
What a back-to-back upset this would be for Rewind.
100%. 100%.
Again, coming into MK11 as our Injustice 2 EVO champion, world champion. Didn't have the results early on. Starting to get it now.
Subzero.
After the mid-season.
Oh,
What?
My goodness.
Is that real?
Foxy is tired of playing games.
Is that real?
Mix!
Mr. Aquaman, what?
Yes,
It's not going to be Shang Tsung?
he wants to mix his way right now to this victory for the comeback.
Round 1.
FoxyGrampa breaking out Subzero here at Celtic Throwdown.
Okay, here we go. Then escape failed. Give me those 4-2s. Oh,
Bet it all, baby. You're down 2-0 right now. Bet it all.
thing.
50-50s. This is Mortal Kombat.
With understanding 2, I believe. Late breakaway. Oh, he took 30% and broke away.
Not a great start
This
here.
is not looking good for a FoxyGrampa. Gets the cancel. Back 3-2 is whipped. Loads up that young crushing blow. FoxyGrampa's in trouble. FoxyGrampa is in big trouble as Rewind is on match point.
Round 2.
Foxy needs a miracle here. Needs to land the hits. Looking for the 4-2 again. Didn't pay off around number 1. Luckily, he got the whiff. Taking his turn and
Flawless block is round 3.
Hello. Trying to take his turn. You want to be a little bit disrespectful with that stand 1? Once again!
The challenge from wow, the challenge is from Rewind.
Full control right now from the young man.
Okay.
Backdash, okay.
This is where things might go.
Opts to go for the damage and the position rather than the pure mix alone. Foxy trying to make this comeback. His 4-2s have not paid off in Rewind.
This might be it. Make or break. FoxyGrampa's in big trouble. Needs to make something happen here.
And he's actually doing it. He's doing the 1-2s, and what he needs it the most, and that is going to do it. Rewind 3-0, 6 straight rounds, sending Foxy to losers. Welcome to Winners Finals.
Handshake to make it
Here we
official.
go.
Back to character select, please.
So that's the only history that I've known between these two players. No being
Well, it's something to work with.
That. Yep. Something to work with, having talked with Videogamezyo right before this top 8 started.
Okay, it's gonna be Aaron Black versus Jax. Now, you said it earlier. We saw this matchup yesterday night.
And Videogames looked really comfortable.
It's worked in his favor. The pressure was on.
Fight.
Here we go.
That's off.
Quite the start. Ground pound.
Woo! I am absolutely shocked that hitbox did not hit Jax. Are you kidding me? I would have gotten hit.
Ooh, the jump out, no punish, no back 2-2 coming through. Scott shot. Trying to reversal grab. This is hunker down.
Hunker down. We're not going to see the big combos. We're going to see what we call
Blah, 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 blah.
That's exactly what we're going to see here. Him build the arms and try to make these massive amounts of health bars deleted at one time, but he is getting these stray hits. The back 4-2 becomes an unblockable, but it is a high after the mid, right?
Can duck it.
And he actually blocked the low Hayatei.
Wow.
Are you a madman? In that situation, that is the smarter of the two to try to block, but another reversal back 4-2 from Video Game. And he's hit with about 6 of them. Why not? If it's working, don't fix it. Or sorry, if it's not broken, don't fix it.
Yes. The crowd approves. And what I'm so impressed with from Videogamezyo is his throw breaks. Super consistent, but as I say there, 2-2-2 coming through, 4-2. 4-3 into the Gamer Girl bathwater. What's it gonna be though?
He's bleeding but stood his ground. There we go, bopping on the head of back 2, hello!
Ooh, where you going though? Those arms are glowing. Breakaway coming through.
Breakaway. He would have gotten almost max level heat on that 4-2, 1+3. Low again. And you are just in jail right here. Jax is an absolute bully.
Where is the gap?
These mids.
Where is the gap? Wake up button. 2-1-2-1-2. Pop. The asset.
Oh, I'm so scared right now. Fatal blow is
Escape
available.
failed.
A lot
Is
of
that
health
gonna
going to
kill?
disappear though.
1.6%, Mr. Aquaman.
Oh, very smart by Hayatei just to pull out the rifle.
Hayatei staying alive here in this game one.
Both still have their fatal blows, and they're both 2 of the trigger.
And we will see
triggerous
one,
fatal
Mr.
blows that exist in the
Aquaman. We
game.
will see one.
Guaranteed. If we don't, I'll be disappointed.
Let's see two.
Beautiful statement right there.
Standing one anti-air.
No fear
Pressure.
swinging on this man.
Scott shot is whipped.
Is he Neo in the Matrix? He has dodged some things that I don't think you're supposed to dodge in this game.
Look at the arms.
Oh.
Does he get it? This is tight. One.
Oh.
Ooh, does he get it?
Oh,
he gets it!
And he's gone.
The crushing blow.
And here it comes. Getting those arms heated again. What's the big jump beat there?
Wake up buttons again. The asset. Oh no, Fatal Blow is a threat here, Mr. Aquaman. Hold your breath.
Right,
Down
is
to
going
it.
to be a punish. It is. And Videogamezyo is going to take game number 1. The crowd really getting into it right now. What an upset this would be. The young man from the UK. One of 3 representatives.
What a story,
In this
Mr.
top
Aquaman.
8.
This might be another upset.
Round 1.
It's just the start of the top 8.
And no fatal blow.
Oh no, Mr. Aquaman, no.
But I'm glad that we did see a
Ooh, what was that tech? Did you see that?
couple crushing blows. Very smart by Hayatei. Wow.
Ground pound, 14%.
What a ballsy move, the ground pound in the acid. That's like...
That's very smart. Not afraid of your
statement
assets.
set right there.
I'm not afraid of your assets. Back to interruption. Forward 4 into the amplification. Crashing jump out, not for free though. Another throw for the dynamite. 8% left.
200% throw right there. Another one, and Hayatei gets around on the board.
Hayatei definitely showing signs of life. Not done here whatsoever in this game too.
Fight.
Oh man, that's pretty tough to do. You have to see it so many times and play against it so many times. Really
It's
right for
so
it.
quick.
And he is ready for those jump kick pickups out the air throw.
Huh?
Very patient too.
Oh.
Wow.
Bop. Yes. Keeps you in there. This hurts. Look at those ticks.
One thing so many people saw yesterday for the first time was just how good Video Games is at this game and how strong his neutral game is. He spaces incredibly well. And we're seeing it on display here with Jax, okay? Build the heat.
Oh, the low profile, yes. The tech from
Air
Hayatei.
flex down 3, so good at low profile and
Super
jump.
low to the ground.
Comes off the rocket.
Yeah,
Charge.
he lost the heat though. Erron Black having a fatal blow to this
That's
disposal.
okay. Right now, honestly, Video Games might want to get hit at least one
Yes,
time.
chip at least.
And then get the
Fatal
fatal
blow's
blow.
an issue.
Hey, he's going to fatal blow.
That's
No,
not gonna
he's
kill.
Gonna save it. He's going to save
It's not gonna
it.
kill.
He's
It's gonna
disrespectful.
back out the 40.
And he
Chip,
right down.
chip. Less than 1% miss off
Oh
on the
my!
side.
Bet it all on the slide, and how ballsy was it? We saw people lose games betting on not expending the fatal blow to get the round, right? How many times did we see that come back to bite
A
someone?
lot.
But not here in top 8. Yeet! Get back here!
The crown is getting behind. Everything is working out for him, Mr. Aquaman. With the back tool swift. No punish.
Went for the bop on the head. Erron Black doing a little bit of his own. The pistol.
Oh, the early jumping. Fully punished.
Oh!
Doesn't have 2 bars anyway to get the crushing blow this time.
How ballsy is Hayatei been waking up buttons too against a character like Jax
a
with all
lot.
of these mids.
Oh, watch your head. I am glowing. Back to 2 harassment. The neutral jump kick, Mr. Aquaman.
And that is going to do it with a crushing blow. Video Games, yo, 2-0 over Hayatei, the European scene, making some noise here. So solid, and what's crazy is that we haven't seen that snowball once. This has just been solid play.
I mean,
Fight.
yeah, we didn't see a lot of Jack's shenanigans, if you will.
I mean, the character outside of it is still incredibly strong.
He is. Another unblockable. We have to start seeing some ducks from Hayatei if we want to stay alive here. Back to 2 harassment, though.
If you guys notice also being a Shao Kahn main, and I just saw it with Jax, this kid is also immaculate at wave dashing. Yes, has some crisp inputs. Woohoo, look at the boogie.
Nice patience from Videogamezyo.
We call that the Jackson shuffle.
I like it. 4-2 stagger. Oh, nice.
Goes Hayatei.
Oh
That
no,
is
the
such a clutch
huge
block.
block on the low.
That is highly considered unblockable.
Because it doesn't make sense.
Because of the implication.
Right?
Fatal blow's available.
Into the slide, 6%. 1%.
Oh!
Is it gonna get Mr. Aquaman? 1.9% left.
Okay.
For Videogamezyo.
I
He
am
has
so
heating
scared.
arms.
I'm so scared right now. He's gonna be alive.
2%, Mr. Aquaman. What's it gonna be?
What's the read? He put out the rocket and takes another game. Match point, Video Games. Woo!
What a comeback. We talked about the snowball effect. It is in full effect. Gets the jump in.
Massive read. He was even ready for the breakaway with the down 2.
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
Calls it out. Hayatei needs something big here. The acid is out. Nice low profiling. Gets the grab. Escape failed.
Hayatei needs to get himself out of this corner. Video Games has been bullying him here.
Scott shot.
Here we go. Yeet!
Duck once again. Back two. Charged as well. Nice flawless block. Yes, you can flawless block it.
That back two so strong with Jax. Fully charged.
No, he could have
crushing
crushing blow that. Yes.
Neutral on block. Try to pick it up. Back towards it.
Continuation of the streak. Uh-oh. Heating up those arms. He has the bar for the crushing blow command grab. He has those bars, Mr. Aquaman.
And if he's fully heated, it will kill. Now it will just kill no matter what.
It will kill him now. Does it,
Fatal blow.
he has only one bar. Wait a minute. Fatal blow from Hayatei, maybe?
Oh,
no,
get back.
that could have been disastrous.
Just beating him, and that's going to be unbreakable. Video Games, yo! takes it 3-0. Another massive upset at Celtic Throwdown.
I have a Kang. Do you know what I mean? Learning from the best. Here we go.
The mind games, the layers
You have
that these kids
Onaga's
talk about.
fire.
I'm not related to the Dragon King.
Mortals are always so self-assured.
Round 1.
Here we go then. DizzyTT versus Dragon. UK versus the US.
Accept defeat.
First hit, first blood, going to Dragon, trying to get a Hell's Wrath up in the air. That high projectile of Kang does a good job of hitting, you know, her lower torso on that. No breakaway. There's almost no reason to break away against Cetrion most of the time. You're only going to hit at max for what just happened. About 230. Crushing blow, completely different story.
Yes. Harassment with the boulder, finally pulling the trigger on that flying kick. Risky stuff from DizzyTT early. Gets the jump in continuation, 1-2.
Dragon ready for taking his turn after the stagger.
Oh, Dizzy is being very patient. I like it. The challenge from Dragon, 1-1 into the geyser. About 20% left from DizzyTT. Oh,
20
no.
on the board. No offensive meter for Dragon, though.
8%, flying kick. Wait, this is Kang. 1-4-4 into a fatal blow.
Exactly.
Jump
Anything, almost anything right
Oh,
now. He
no.
put it all on a throw, but the jump kick left him so far away, it didn't even become a threat.
That was...
Realm obeys.
Oh no, that was such a bad situation. He finds himself in the corner now.
I'm talking about jump kicks, or sorry, Kang's jump kick is that it's very horizontal. And so sometimes it will give you that massive pushback depending on when it hits there. Oh!
Getting shimmied with the forward two. This is an issue. Talk about how, or I talked about how patient he is. Does he start to crack here?
For breakfast here, another throw attempt. And ready for the tech is Dragon. You notice tell who's more prepared for tech throws, but who swings the fastest after them.
Oh, wow, the finest. Well, reset.
Oh, no, trying to disrespect, and you are going nowhere. Dragon full control of game number 1.
I mean, what is there to say about that game? That was just Dragon doing Dragon stuff. Super clean, fundamentally strong.
This is a rare spot for him to be in, and I wonder if we unleashed, instead of level 40 Dragon, if we, unleashed level 60 Dragon or something in this loser's bracket.
It would be bad news for Dizzy, but it is very possible getting sent to losers that early in the tournament.
Dizzy here also, though, making a jump in the points no matter what happens here, no matter what transpires before our eyes, is currently, well, actually, after Rewind's victory, he's going to make a jump over Dizzy for sure. But coming into this, they were tied at 410, so Dizzy's still here at 410 and at 9th place, which is a jump from 10th that he wasn't coming into this. So making the jump over Samij, and with a victory, I believe, would jump over Deoxys, potentially Scar.
A lot is on the line here.
And because of all them aren't here, this is what this event was for a lot of these guys, was to make the jump over those that didn't get the challenge.
Yes.
That being said, there's a North America event next week, and they'll be able to catch up.
And a lot of people will not make that either. Escape failed from Dragon, so the crushing blow is loaded. Or DizzyTT. Does he get the grab? 1-1. Trip guard, the restand, the pinata.
Ooh, not ready for the amplified wall there. Dizzy. How many times? How many times is pressure? Do you have to guess when is it going to be your turn? And no breakaway means that Mama Cetrion's going to put out some damage, even vigorously there at 356.
Pinata. 2-1-1-2. Flying kick, not gonna work finally. Third time is not a charm. DizzyTT needs to change things up here because Dragon's just having his way with DizzyTT here.
How much time do you think Dragon put in last night against Kang after that loss? Like alone, right?
Wouldn't surprise me if it would be hours. Hours, even though fun stuff was happening in Orange Hotel. This guy came here to take over.
You're right. Maybe he's just playing out of his mind right now.
Clean for 2. Vinyata.
Look at this control. That's what I love to talk about when it comes to Dragon and playing this character. Is just control on offense, right? Full screen and up close, no matter where you are mid-screen, it feels like he's in constant control of the pace of the match, the health lead, everything. There's the late breakaway. Was doing that rewind, but you know what? In this situation, that's what he's a bar, but he's gonna get it from you right away. Dragon, gonna take game number 2 with that down 2. And up 2-0. This is, again, loser's side, so Dragon has to make a pretty monumental run if he wants to run back and try to win Celtic Throwdown here.
We need another upset if DizzyTT wants to stay alive here. Opts to go with his main. It's gonna be Sonya.
This is who he used in their only previous meeting on the pro competition, and it was a third game. But Sonya has been changed slightly.
Yes.
Only a little less damage. You know, lost one launcher, but the zoning is still there. The mix-up is still there. Sonya's still there.
I don't think he ults the zone though. I don't think he ults the zone though. Not against Dragon Cetrion. I don't think it's in his favor. He's trying to press the attack. We see that.
Other Cetrions it might be, but you know, we're talking Dragon.
We're talking Dragon.
Again,
he's a different beast.
Whether he's here, whether he's in your face.
Oh,
my
does he get the
goodness!
continuation? No.
Doesn't. That's so tight.
I've never seen it in tournament.
I haven't seen it in tournament either.
It is that tight.
I've only seen it in casuals.
Yeah, I seen it once on Twitter, I think.
Once on Twitter. Like, when they found it was the only time it ever happened.
All right.
But it is there.
It is. Match point Dragon. EX low, 23%. Wake up roll coming through from Dragon. DizzyTT needs to climb a high mountain to make something happen here in the set still.
Cool. It looks like you moved into the active frame that down before that thing was just lingering. And another trip guard. He's been all over these jumping attempts by Dizzy.
He's one-ones, man. The one-ones from Dragon. He's so clean with his button.
The approach now is just another stagger. Another day for Dragon here on match point. We have the corner. He has not let Dizzy out, I think, one time so far. Back throw as well. The harder to tech one in that situation.
So smart, so smart. The chainsaw is in the background.
Disgraceful.
4% left, 1% left for Dizzy. Not gonna matter. Jump in is getting stuffed by a clean standing one.
We have a UK crowd, well, UK and Ireland, I suppose, and UK players ready to go. Unfortunately, this is loser's bracket, so one of them is going to be eliminated here. But on the other side, it means that one of them is guaranteed to move on. So swings and roundabouts. It's one end of the seesaw, but yeah, he's gone in for Shang Tsung. Now, this is going to be canon. I'm going to be quiet.
Chronicle would sacrifice you in a blink.
I'd like to see her try.
What do you think this is?
Round one.
Now, Shang Tsung and Shao Kahn. This is a matchup Foxy wants no part in letting video games anywhere near him. Shao Kahn does some of the highest practical damage in the game up close, has amazing footsies, good range buttons, good startup speed as well. Now the trade, guaranteeing a Dark Priest, that was made a bit faster in the patch, but that works beforehand. It just works even better now. Don't get clipped because that's a full combo.
Anti-air on the ground eruption. We have to remember, talking to Videogamezyo, he says that characters that really lame him out, right? Play that full screen game, don't let him get close. They are the characters that typically give Shao Kahn some issues. And FoxyGrampa with that Shang Tsung is so good at that exact playstyle. It's definitely going to be rough for him as Foxy runs in, the quick jabs, going to catch him and send him full screen once again. And that's going to be a clean round one for FoxyGrampa.
But you can see why he's gone for this matchup. You know, Foxy plays a bunch of different characters, depends on the player, depends on the character. In this instance, he's trying to keep Shao Kahn as far away as he can. And Shang Tsung does the job better than most, but there's that grab and opening. One thing to really keep an eye on here, the forward 4 being super plus, and Videogamezyo having what I will say is the best wave dashing in the world. His movement is so quick.
No, but this is exactly what video games need to do, but no, the mistime, Meaty and Foxy scouts it out. Wakes up with the quick button to beat him, and Videogamezyo is sent all the distance away. However, now he does have a huge amount of life to play with. This is exactly what he needs.
Shao Kahn needs to hit 3 of those spears to activate that crushing blow on the 1-2-1+3, which is a massive damage payout. Also buffed in the recent patch where he can combo into it way more reliably. And that advance there, not scouted out. Back to full screen. Corpse stop will trade better than you'll think. It does a lot of damage.
Well, you see Foxy, he's fishing for that fatal blow. He wants to end this now, get that unbreakable damage on deck, but Videogamezyo, one touch with King himself. There's the flawless spot, but not close enough to punish.
Oh, wow.
And there he goes. Scouts the advance from Foxy, and an armored fatal blow is the answer. We're going to see this. Of course, that's gone now, but it does not matter. Videogamezyo taking a round, keeping himself in the game, just like that.
He's going to have full resources. We haven't even seen a single shoulder charge yet because that's just not the matchup. It's the way Videogamezyo always plays, and I'd like to point out that I think he might have actually just hit 3 spears, so we'll see if he's going to go for the 1-2 at some point. Might have one more to go. It's always hard to sometimes keep track as the defender or the attacker, depending on which ones get blocked or not.
Oh, big knob, he does the jump kick a little bit too early, Videogamezyo. Unfortunately, we've seen him do that a lot, where he just goes to those jump kicks and turns them into big combos. Speaking of which, oh, the breakaway scouted out by Video Games. Chose not to commit. Good throw tech. And there's the plus frames. What does he do with them? This is dangerous for Foxy now, though. He does have a lot of screen, but he's back to the wall. Video Games can push him a little bit further forward, but Foxy trying to fight out, tries to get the anti-air, but a little bit too slow. Foxy, always ready with that defense. Games trying to catch him, and there we go. There's the shoulder charge.
Absolutely what he's looking for. Ending it in annihilation now. Good knockdown.
That's the kind of shoulder charge that the AI Shao Kahn did to others. Uh-oh, is that going to do it?
Yes,
Oh, it does. Crushing blow.
It hit the 3 spears, and you can see the damage payout. It just becomes a completely unbreakable button. The whole thing's grounded. The anti-air standing 1. The down 2 just to cash out, and there was nothing he's doing to prevent that one. Game number 1, Videogamezyo. You can tell why. This is why Foxy wants to keep him away. Because the second Shao Kahn gets in, it is some of the highest practical damage in the entire game.
And that's the matchup, and that's how Videogamezyo is going to play it. The entire first life bar, he was kept away, kept at distance, and pretty much couldn't get anything started. But in the second round, we saw good use of the low pokes to get that advantage, to get the throws, to play that game. And again, it all boiled down to that. I don't want to say Hail Mary shoulder charge, but definitely one of those kind of like classic boss character shoulder charges, right? Where it's just, this, I mean, he might block it, but if he doesn't, I get a combo. And if you're right on the read, we saw him do that yesterday against White Black and Biohazard. He just knows when to just let it rock and go for this unsafe.
Now, Videogamezyo, his choice of when to go with the shoulder charge is so good because he rarely uses it.
Yes.
So by the time he goes for it, you almost forget that it's an option.
I expected Raiden to
Okay, so the swap to Kung Lao, of course. We've
This
seen
is a
Foxy play this
matchup-
matchup also.
Yeah, for sure. This is a matchup that Foxy has taken a lot more dominantly in the past, but, you know, new patch, new version of Shao Kahn, and both these players have been grinding since then, so I definitely don't expect the results to be completely the same.
Well, Foxy does actually have a couple new tricks up his sleeve with Kung Lao. You know, we're kind of used to seeing this distinct style for him, but he's actually added a couple new buttons into what he does. Videogamezyo tries to go for it in the big crouch.
And there's no defensive bar. This
He's
is
gonna
gonna
spend
hurt
both. Oh my God, look at it.
Say goodbye
Look at
to 50%. Ugh! Shao Kahn. Oh my God, this character's so good.
Oh, the preemptive uppercut from Foxy. Didn't quite connect. This is going to be dangerous for him now. No bar for Videogamezyo just yet. And there we go. Foxy gets the side switch.
That is one of the new tricks, using Kung Lao's 1-2 as an auto shimmy. And the grab.
Okay, no, this comeback is possible though, Foxy. He's got the fatal blow.
Fatal blow territory.
Oh, okay. What was that from Video Games? Wake up short hop? Perhaps a messed up wake up attack input?
Going to the shimmy again. And with
Oh, the whip! Oh, no!
Video Games instant turnaround. I mean, his sixth sense of when to go for fatal blow is historically so good and on the money. It really doesn't work. I don't know how he does it, to be honest.
Videogamezyo uses his fatal blow like he's just come back from like 2 seconds in the future, and he knows that, okay, now it's time to use it. Yeah, in tournament, we've seen him do things like empty jump fatal blow, just preemptive as you come in, like anti-airs, like just has such good usage of it.
And now Foxy, the weakness you're going to have.
Oh, okay.
There's that guaranteed Dark Priest again. He has to be really careful not to get opened up here. The down 2 crushing blow is just one source of crazy good damage. Oh, he's fishing for it.
I love the patience from Foxy though, that kind of like counter poke annihilation. You know, when the hammer is glowing and the Dark Priest is active, it does launch, but Foxy is determined to not get opened up by it. Videogamezyo checking in with the mid, but the throw tech comes through.
We know that Video Games can. He has got the execution to single hit confirm the forward 3, but I really feel like Shao Kahn's forward 3 is one of the hardest buttons in the game to confirm.
And that's a 1-bar anti-air and did over 300 damage. That is so much for that.
Going in for the 2-1, that cheeky low. Let's not forget. Oh, he dedicates fully to the whole string.
And a clean punish for Videogamezyo. That's probably going to do enough damage. That's going to be 2-0 Videogamezyo. Up 2 games on FoxyGrampa.
This has been one hell of a day for Videogamezyo. 2-0 up.
You say a day? How about a weekend? Videogamezyo over White Black yesterday, over Biohazard to get to this point of the tournament. Over Derpy, who of course upset by defeating Geras. Like, he has just had this amazing, just dominant performance over Hayatei minutes before, and now 2-0 up on FoxyGrampa.
Every player
He's running the gauntlet.
Every player once in a while has a breakout performance, and right now this is Videogamezyo's breakout tournament. The amount of heads he's collecting, not to count out Foxy, he can reverse 3-0 this for sure.
We've seen him do it before, so I don't want to speak too soon.
I mean, reverse 3-0ing a player that has the amount of momentum that Video Games is sitting on, I mean, that's a tall order.
Oh, he is down in this life bar release, getting opened up again by the quick side switch. Decent damage for what it is, corner positioning. Oh, but the miss on the Z-Hat.
Yeah, Foxy, he's going to be hesitant to go for the down 2. Normally it's such a good anti-air for Kung Lao, but Shao Kahn's jump 3, I mean, it is Baraka tier levels of good.
And obviously his reward, if he sees it connect, he's going to get the shoulder charge, he's going to launch and do so much damage. Oh my goodness, speaking of the shoulder charge, hello, welcome back.
We can't count him out. Until he is dead, this round by no means is over. Not with Shao Kahn's damage.
If you're playing
Especially
against Shao Kahn in MK2 back in the day, is any life lead safe?
in the corner.
I rest my case.
Oh,
Oh, he
my
tried.
God.
He tried to anti-out the shoulder charge, but the dive kick too fast. Foxy gets around on the board, looking to try and get one game here to start this comeback that must be made, or he will be eliminated. We have to remember, Foxy did go down 3-0 to rewind and winner's side. If he doesn't want to go out 3-0 again.
Back to the wall though, so he's not going to have as much room to sort of play that defensive-based neutral that he's been doing quite well. And immediately in with the Dark Priest. Once again, that wouldn't have worked for patching and shimmy.
I mean, he was a hair's length for being punished, but he did have time for the buff to be activated. Oh! There we go, the first time. Big launch. Are we going to see the breakaway?
Absolutely. I mean, that once more with that meter, that's another nearly 50% damage. Some of the bar used going into the interaction, and another down one annihilation. It catches so many people. What a turn stealer it is, and the damage to boot too.
So you want to speak about damage. Foxy getting that back throw, moving in for the offense. Oh my goodness! That jumping attack was moments away being able to connect, but it didn't quite. Oh, okay, wow. Foxy. Bringing out the bold stuff now. Making a dive kick into a grab. Wow, max range? I don't think Video Games was ready for that to connect.
Oh, the delay. He must have expected a grab, and Foxy calling his bluff, but again, it didn't work. He can still win the round. Dive kick. Z-Hat waiting for him to swerve. Looking for it, a reverse grab, but it's not going to be over one
now
more
it's grab or button. Grab or buttons.
Just watch out for the spear. He has to now. Last breath is going to be a thing. No amplify. I can't believe he didn't amplify. And the dive kick to finish it. Video Games freezing up at the last second.
The amplify on that lunge would have killed, right? The hop?
I mean,
I'm sure he didn't have any defensive bar.
Actually, you know what? We should go back and check the tapes, because that was either the amplify would have killed, or he hesitated because it's unsafe on block, and it would have been one hit short. You know, look at in the heat of a tournament moment like that. It's so hard to micromanage that kind of stuff.
I mean, FoxyGrampa, he's got the game now. No more 3-0s today. Oh, okay, that was a wonderful pickup on that down 3.
Much more patient gameplay coming out from Foxy, and uncharacteristically, Videogamezyo going in for the up Wrath Hammer before it's going to kill. Normally, he actually waits until the end of the round to go for the Wrath Hammer, because you can trade always in your favor if you're defending against it.
Oh, and he tries again for one of those shoulder charges. One of those just absolute momentum stealers, but it didn't work. Foxy, now chip damage away, a whiff, wake attack, and okay, FoxyGrampa in swift fashion. One life bar away from tying things up. This was so dominant for Video Games, but Foxy, we've said before, he's been in this situation so many times. He is no stranger to making full 3-game comebacks. And he's one life bar away from just tying things up. Okay, the throw escape comes through for Video Games. And he's trying to harass with these buttons. He's trying to catch Foxy. Foxy, very respectful player when it comes to frame advantage, and Video Games knows that.
But that's going to give Shao Kahn so much more options. His own game, the micro crouch. And interesting, doesn't pull the trigger on the spin. Let's go for a grab instead.
Video Games, he really wants these jump kicks. He's looking for the throws so many times. The reward on a successful jump kick is so high, but the lower his health gets, the harder it becomes. Speaking of which, though, here's a big launch. Tries to end. Oh, wow.
Video Games struggling to find that rhythm again. Foxy, the second he slowed things down, and he's spending as little time as he can point blank. You know, he'll only go in if he's absolutely forced to. Forward 4.
And there's the mix-up.
A 2-2. Now, this is the situation, right? This is where the experience will separate these two players. The first couple of games going to Videogamezyo, he's a complete animal online. He's had a crazy good weekend. But
I mean,
now
again, we have to
Top8.
list. Videogamezyo, he's defeated White Black, he's defeated Derpy, he's defeated Biohazard, he's defeated Hayatei, and he was 2 games up on Foxy. He is looking to keep this absolute just reign of terror going through this top 8. But Foxy, the first person to be able to go, no, not me.
Jax.
And I was going to bring attention to this. I think, is this the time that we see him swap? Jax is the character he used to defeat not only Derpy to qualify for top 8, but also Hayatei, we saw minutes before.
Now, if you're struggling to get the rhythm of Foxy by the end of it, in this situation, when you then change to Jax, you're almost like guaranteed the momentum to be different, because they are just 2 entirely different characters. So forcing Foxy into a best of 1, and his Jax has been doing so much work today anyway, I don't actually think it's a bad decision. But yeah, we're going into our next match right now. Guys, can we put the game on, please?
The intros are going on, we can hear it. The game.
Guys,
the
game.
Come on,
Give us the game.
They're on camera.
They're on camera.
Oh,
What? All right, false alarm.
Okay, we missed a crushing blow and nothing more. So it's all right.
He's lost a lot of damage.
Deary me.
Either way, Jax versus Kung Lao, I mean, this is going to be a game of crushing blows if you're going to be hunkered down. I know when the game first came out, there was always the misconception that Grin and Barrett that's the damage variation.
I mean, Grin and Barrett launches, but this just has, again, you want to talk snowball characters, look no further than hunker down. When he gets those heated arms, he gets those crushing blows into play, it's very aggressive. Again, here we go again. That's one of the things about video games. He's really good at like mixing up when he goes for the advanced beam into the low, which is unsafe, or the overhead. It makes it a lot harder to defend against when a Jax player is willing to use it, but the cancel, the tricky stuff from Foxy, and he is just like that, taking himself to match point. This reverse 3-game sweep is looking very possible now.
Now, if you're video games, you're in a difficult position. He hasn't really used any of his crushing blows, though, so he has got the access to huge damage. He just needs to be in the position to get it first. And I keep going back to that game of momentum. If video games has lost all of the momentum, when you're match point down, it's tricky to get back up on the horse sometimes. All right, but I love that dump.
That's such a good hit confirm too, right? It's near enough a quarter life in video games. Finding his moment. This is his life bar right now. Okay, Foxy finds the moment to return. Oh wow, instant jump punch from video games. And a beautiful whip punish on that wake attack.
Every single hit he's hitting here.
I mean, he's got max heat. One touch will do it.
Exactly.
It's beginning to wear off now, though, unfortunately.
Every hit will bring it back a little bit. All right, grab again.
He lost the level. He lost the level. No crushing blow. Okay, Video Gamezyo bringing it back. Trying to nip this comeback in the bud. Remember, he was 2 games up, but Foxy has brought it all this way back. But Video Games determined to still move on. If he can add this name to his list of collected wins, like that is going to be monumental for
amazing jump, but no! He dedicated too hard. He just made the hard read. And again, no conversion from Foxy. I do not know why he's not converting that 2-1-2-1-2. Okay, turn stealer. Give it back.
Yeah, force block into nothing, and there's no crouch. Video Games
now
forces the breakaway. That's a good trade for him.
Now this is a really dangerous situation, Foxy. He's not going to get breakaway anymore. He disrespects, and he gets clipped. One more clean opening. Video Gamezyo's going to take this against Foxy right here.
The jump, no anti-air attempt. Foxy finds advantage and he gets shimmied. Video Gamezyo forced the breakaway. Oh, the throw again. FoxyGrampa, he has fatal blow. This is 100% not over.
Oh! Let's wake up. The grab is gonna seal the deal. And just like that. Really be the exact matchup that we're about to see right now. Geras, I think he was nerfed on paper, but I would definitely say that he was changed.
They toned down some of the cheap, but it's not stuff that he can't use anymore, right? He just has to use it in different ways. Geras is definitely, by all intents and purposes, a fantastic character still. And as is Cetrion. So I think this will definitely still be quite a match to watch.
Question is TekkenMaster going to get his revenge, or is Dragon going to move on? Going into the top 8 on the loser side is already quite an upset for Dragon in the first place. He is seen to be a top 2 player next to Sonicfox right now, but obviously TekkenMaster is trying to take him over a little bit, and escape failed. Dragon trying to go for the tech mid-screen. It's kind of impossible to gauge what version of the grab it's going to be. Oh. An immediate duck.
Dragon spending it early as well. Even though the breakaway came through, that's pretty much single-handedly tied the match, which is what Dragon needs, right? And then to get, again, another hit immediately, TekkenMaster now, no defensive bar. This is a strong lead to have in this particular matchup.
But now, another grab. You know that TekkenMaster is going to keep the grab game really strong, because the amount of mids that Geras has in general, and now the ability to confirm 1 much more easier than he could before.
Uncharacteristic of a non-confirm on that jump kick from Dragon and TekkenMaster. We saw this a lot when they last played at EVO. TekkenMaster's knowledge when to flawless block has been absolutely incredible.
Thank you.
Is he going to kill here?
Oh, hang on. Potentially.
No, he dropped it.
Not if you drop the combo. But every time Dragon has had escape failed, all 3 times he's been hit, he's tried so hard to break. But again, mid-screen, you just don't have the information. No! He miscalculates! He miscalculates, the fatal blow should kill him. What a mistake to make in round 1.
That was a mixture of an unfortunate error on TekkenMaster's end, just not doing the maths enough at the last minute to just calculate whether last breath is going to save Dragon or not. And a combination of Dragon knowing he had nothing to worry about and ready to punish instantly.
Round 2. Fight.
But the entire fight has been mid-screen, and the second Geras has got you mid-screen. That's why I think he's so dangerous, because ultimately it becomes a complete 50-50 of where his grabs are going to come from, and the grabs give him that loopable offense.
Dragon is showing no fear right now. He's got TekkenMaster back to the wall. You know, Dragon is one of the, if not the best Cetrion player. He's just playing that kind of like mid-screen footsies game as well.
mean, it's a very common misconception to assume that Cetrion is just keep away. She's definitely not.
Definitely a bit of a hybrid, especially in this patch of the game, right? She has those amazing buttons, the whiff punching, and who better at using it than Dragon, as we see tournament after tournament after tournament.
But you can see the forward 2-1 game. It's down 1 grab or down 1 forward 2-1. And because you can now go into temporal advantage on the ground, giving Geras a lot more unbreakable stuff than he had before, it's a nice little change for him. But the grab's going to send full screen. Dragon not interested playing full screen. Now, this is still Infinite Ward Geras. This is still a variation that can trade him.
Oh, okay, the knowledge.
Immediate knowledge there. Flawless block. Get off.
Oh,
get
wow!
back!
That must have been like the absolute tip of the fatal blow, but TekkenMaster is going to pull her right back in. Going to take the life lead. Dragon, of course, doesn't have his fatal blow to return the favor anymore. Used this to secure round 1.
Oh, the dash in forward 2. Dragon, he's so worried about those grabs now. Every single time he's worried about it, and that's why the forward 2 works so well. Especially now he can convert off it way easier. Nice, good grab in return now, sending him full screen once again.
Oh, the boldness of TekkenMaster. That was like max range. And that's one of the reasons why TekkenMaster is so scary, right? Who else would have did the wake-up launcher from like 3/4 of the screen away? TekkenMaster, because he knows it's the right thing to do. Oh, that absolute confidence is absolutely required.
How many, unfortunate for Dragon, escape failed almost every single time. And, oh, trying to interrupt here. Hit by the gauntlet now, and finally a throw escape.
The fact that it's either been a successful tech or an escape failed means that it's a combination of Dragon's throw tech game being incredible and TekkenMaster really doing a good job mixing up and just making his direction of throws so unpredictable.
However, we're in danger territory now. One more clean confirm, and Dragon on the verge of taking this game. This has been such a long one. Down 2. And yeah. He still needs to try and get it. Whips the standing 1. Almost risks everything on that actually to begin with. Ah, and a good chase, but Dragon. Natural barrier, such a good defensive special, man.
I love the way that Dragon opted to play the last kind of 20 seconds of that life bar, right? He had a healthy lead, but would take every hit and would use the real estate he's pretty much built to move a little bit back, kind of play a little bit distance, playing it like 1 hit at a time. Because the last thing you want to do against Geras is stay point blank, where he's going to have the opportunity to go for flawless blocks to get those big hit confirmed, especially Infinite Warden when he's got that kind of damage loaded. Dragon played that so well. I can't believe that was just 1 game. That was a long game 1.
I think that's just naturally how this matchup will go, right? They're going to try and take it,
especially between these players.
Hit at a time. And Geras is going to build his game plan so heavily on those grabs, and now finally Dragon's starting to get a lot of throw escapes. And you can see the instant momentum shift once TekkenMaster's not able to loop the grabs all the time. But no crushing blows here. That was changed.
But it's still good, man. 145 damage,
Worth mentioning.
guaranteed pressure.
Yeah, it's worth mentioning for those wondering. Like, that used to be counter hit, but now you have to whiff a couple of them in a row, and then the next one.
Which still works. Or the wake-up fatal blow gets scouted out by Dragon. Has the life lead, no reason to walk into that. He's going to spend both bars. And then the TekkenMaster has no defense bar, drops the combo, but does not matter. He's going to be able to seal it anyway. TekkenMaster goes down another round.
I mean, a brave decision from TekkenMaster to try and fatal blow there in the first place. It definitely wouldn't have given him the life lead. I think he just goes, hey, I'm still confident I can take this round, and that gives me the best opportunity to try and get back on
Well, it's
there.
not necessarily a question of will it give you the lead, it's will it give you a chance to win the game. And with the Geras damage, fatal blow into 1 body splash, into 1 successful whiff punish, I can see it happening.
But you can really see Dragon's just level of comfort. This was seen for the longest time to be a bad matchup for Cetrion, but Dragon's just so good at it that you would never have guessed.
This is definitely a case of Dragon just being just ridiculous at the matchup. He knows everything about how to play this, especially in tournament setting. Nice combo though from TekkenMaster, good 300 damage.
And another confirm, giving him so much time there to build up some more of that offensive bar. He's going for more. Takes down 1, very respectful from Dragon. Knows he has to respect afterwards. Oh, the whip!
That's probably be the life bar. This is definitely doing enough damage. Doesn't have to spend the second one. Provided he doesn't drop it. No, he does not. TekkenMaster be going into the better spikes early. Puts a round on the board. And this is what we were expecting to see, right? We have to remember, there was such a close set the last time we saw them play in tournament. And it's for this reason, right? They know the pace. They don't mind playing it, slowing it down. Both players have an insane throw game. Oh no! An unfortunate drop from TekkenMaster.
I actually kind of wonder why TekkenMaster did the standing 1. I assume it was trying to maximize as much height as possible for that combo to work, but unfortunately dropping it, losing not only damage, but the positioning. He's even dragging the full screen to work with, but the punish.
He's going to take it right back. The chop. Ooh, okay, TekkenMaster trying to get cute here. I like this adjustment, right? TekkenMaster hasn't been doing this kind of gauntlet shenanigans before, but now obviously Dragon has kind of got into a flow. He's blocking a set amount of strings. Now he's going to add this next layer of his offense to try and catch Dragon out.
Now a knockdown. Fatal Blow is still in play and becomes a lot more delicious looking now. He's got the less health of that.
Well, this is definitely kill territory if Dragon can get hit.
Uh-oh!
Looking standing strings, we're looking at any guys. TekkenMaster cannot afford to get clipped.
If he gets stunned, it's over. TekkenMaster has to be so careful, but Fatal Blow of his own.
Oh, he
my
tried!
god, the trade!
You know Dragon was looking to confirm that, 1000%.
And Dragon, he's showing so much respect, but I don't even know what happened. TekkenMaster trying to stagger the standing too, and Dragon just being wise to it immediately. That was a lot of foresight there from Dragon, but that's what makes him a top 2 player. His decision-making is off the charts, especially in the top 8 zone.
Now, unfortunately, TekkenMaster down 2 games here. That was one of those, like, unfortunate kind of make or break moments where it's like, after what is a bit of a grind of a match and you're both down to like 10%, TekkenMaster won the round, it's tied up. And he's obviously got the extra games kind of, you know, breathe, relax. But now it's 2 games down. That is an unfortunate situation to be in. But Dragon sitting pretty now, but TekkenMaster fighting back. But the wake-up buttons from Dragon will come through and counter hit, no less. So the read was correct, spends both bars, cashing out on damage, and gets the advantage.
Especially when he has the corner pressure too. Interruption on the 1-1, but way too high to confirm. No anti-air attempt from Dragon. All right, that's going to reposition. Good stuff there for TekkenMaster. Whoa.
Now you notice that TekkenMaster is almost completely ignoring the 1-1-1 string now, because Dragon, he had the matchup knowledge. He knew how to punish it. He showed that once, and that was enough for TekkenMaster to go, okay, right, I'm not using that anymore.
Absolutely. All right, now. Position. Watch out.
Oh, he had it ready.
Why the sand trap is still... The crushing blow is totally practical. It was changed, but, I mean, it's just useful in different ways.
As like I said, right, they toned down some of the quote-unquote cheapness of the kind of like, you know, punishing any projectile, catching buttons from a distance, you know, just catching buttons, doing it as a counter poke. It can still be used, absolutely. It just takes a little bit more thought beforehand. That's all. It definitely still works.
And that counter poke game from TekkenMaster has been working out so well. Even if you're not doing much damage, you're getting the breakaway out, and that's what matters. Breakaway when you're Geras, I mean, it's just going to be a playground, really. So much options to just do what you want. Another forward two. I mean, it's a hard mix-up game, grab or forward two, and Geras plays it so well. Oh, he was looking for it again. You know he's looking for that mix-up all the time. But Dragon. I think he's content sitting there blocking and then trying to react when a grab happens. That's why you get so many escape fails. Because there's no crushing blow grab to worry about. You can try and tech every time if you have the reaction.
Oh, okay. Dragon beginning to stick out the buttons that can't be punished by the reversal.
Wow.
The TekkenMaster does not get phased. And that's not going to be breakaway at all. It's not going to kill, but it's going to do so much damage.
Oh my god.
Oh my. That is yes. That's definitely Geras damage.
TekkenMaster, though, he throws up. Just waiting for something.
Yes!
Maybe not, maybe not.
TekkenMaster finds that preemptive poke, knowing that Dragon wants to come in and find that confirmed. Just sticks out the down one, gonna do enough damage, and TekkenMaster gets himself back in the set. Are we gonna see shades of what we saw just before, where we have to remember, Videogamezyo versus Foxy. Videogames went up 2 games. Foxy returned the favor, tied it up at 2, and then went up a round. But Videogamezyo was still able to win. Is TekkenMaster doing the same thing now?
I mean,
He was down 2 games, he won a game.
Whenever we've been seeing TekkenMaster fight Dragon in the past, and he's just getting better and better at the matchup, it seems. He plays this matchup in particular so well, which is crazy to me, because, you know, to get this level of Cetrion experience, you kind of have to play Dragon. No one plays Cetrion quite like he does, and the fact that TekkenMaster just makes it look so comfortable, and he's already not counter-poaching the same way, because the layers of development.
TekkenMaster finally finds the chance to charge the gauntlet. We've seen how scary Geras can be when he has that charge and when he doesn't. He's scary without it.
Oh my god,
this is gonna hurt.
28%
This is gonna hurt so bad.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh god. It's not over 55%. Thank you very much, Charge. Oh, that's so good.
I mean, Dragon had health like 5 seconds ago.
He did indeed. Oh, another anti-ever. The forward 3. Didn't want to overcommit. Just
I wonder if he was expecting Dragon to go for the breakaway there. Didn't want to commit to the better spikes.
I mean, from this
punish.
A chop, TekkenMaster, and because he got the...
Yeah,
there's a bit of
you
a
heard
head
that.
shake.
Yeah, you heard that, and you saw the head shake.
The
That was an
crushing
unfortunate
blow, unfortunately, was wasted there. Bad news, but You know what? He's got the charge gauntlet anyway. Getting it super early on is a nice investment. It's going to do good things for him in the first place. And throwing him out. Wake up.
Look at the confidence, TekkenMaster. He's just looking so much more defined in his offense.
I'm also looking at the fact that Dragon, a lot of his wake-up options are being stuffed, leaving him without defensive bar pretty regularly. Against Geras, especially now he's got the charge, bad news. And, oh, get out.
It's very difficult to anti the body splash from that range. You know, kudos to Dragon for still having the timing. And there's a confirm, the jump kick is good. Great for TekkenMaster. This is all good damage.
Don't forget, Dragon just needs one more game to close things out, so he puts himself on match point here. It's a great situation. Another low profile. I love it. I love the change of buttons here from Dragon.
Oh no! Miss again, Dragon. Trying to go in for the move, but the guys just didn't connect, unfortunately. Oh, there's a punish, but no commitment from Dragon.
Good throw escape, though.
Oh, not this time. This is 1000% still around that TekkenMaster can win. If he uses this offense properly, he's going to get a lot of advantage. The wake-up jump kick! The Dragon special. Wake-up jump kick on a read of a throw? Absolutely, especially when she can convert, and Dragon is on match point now.
He had the luxury of a breakaway just in case it didn't work out. You know, so he had like a safety net. He could afford to go for something quite bold, down one into forward two, because he's been going for so many mid-screen grabs. The forward two is very scary with punish to the Dragon. He's going to confirm that. Up down. We have to ask, what is the positioning of this? And wow, first time we see a boulder and it misses. That's unfortunate, but doesn't matter. He's going to get another whiff punish, and the damage from TekkenMaster is starting to matter less and less. He's not having a chance to open him up. The read of grab or forward two has just been on point for Dragon, and another clip. No meter to convert here, but at this point it doesn't matter.
Well, this game was looking all TekkenMaster, but Dragon has just completely put a stop to that. Fatal blow is good for Tekken, and he finds the hit. There's the grab. I think Dragon more prone to blocking now, not even an attempt on the tech. He does not want to press a button by accident. He got opened up by that fatal blow, the big damage that follows.
Dragon is so content just sitting there blocking and trying to react to a grab. And
oh, no! Ouch! Okay, the breakaway is going to have to come now. This is his last chance as TekkenMaster. Oh dear, one more hit will do it.
This is a danger territory. This is definitely Dragon's to win. No anti-air attempt. Oh God! The body splash, but again, rock solid defense. Dragon, he'll take grabs all day. Frames, and he had so much respect, and he's reacting every time.
I wonder if Dragon just wants to defend for the 10 seconds. The time is going down.
Hang on, he's got Fatal Blow still, and Fatal Blow will freeze the clock. Oh no!
No, he's still alive. He's still alive. He's still alive.
Time. Oh my God! The driest of timeouts, the most dry timeout I think we've ever seen.
So
lo and behold, it has.
A very quick explanation. What we mean by jailing is previously, if your opponent, if they got hit by a little, like a crouching down one, little crouching jab, if they got hit by it, they would be able to crouch your next high. Even if the frame advantage would say they had to block it, it would miss. Now, if you hit a low poke, you can force them to block a standing button if it's the right advantage. And that is so good for Rewind.
But here we go. Looks like we're going into winners finals here at Celtic Throwdown 2019. Rewind versus Sonicfox. These guys have such a legacy together. Let's not even forget the world finals for Injustice 2. Where these guys just seem to be clashing at the later end of tournaments all over the shop. And the pressure immediately with Buzz. The one thing is that Kang is going to out-damage her and then some. So Fox needs to make sure he lays those mix-ups on constantly. Because if you give Kang room to take anything that resembles a turn, he will just melt your low bar.
I do wonder how Sonicfox is going to play around that, though. Rewind, you have to remember, Sonicfox is #1 on the points leaderboard by a considerable margin. Rewind, he is 9th place, I believe, right now. I mean, probably guaranteed much higher than that now, thanks to his minimum top 3. But the more points he can get now, the more he can rest easy in the rest of the season. But he's going to take the first round. Sonicfox back to the wall. And the flawless block. Rewind is ready instantly.
The first time Sonicfox did that 1-2-1, he immediately flawless blocked it. I mean, that's actually one of the trickier strings to flawless block as well, because you have to make the read. She can overpos her, she can amplify it to be safe. I mean, going back to the jailing we talked about, where she can lay that pressure on constantly. But the duck into Brave down 2. No defensive bar for Sonicfox either. This is just going to chunk down. And now we're in crushing blow territory. Sonicfox looking to be a little bit in trouble, but he's starting to get some momentum back here with the Bora. I love the range, but Rewind, I mean, it is a game of damage so far, and Rewind's just been doing more of it. Looking for the fatal blow.
Oh, there it is!
So clutch from Sonicfox. He saw a button and he had the fastest speed, man.
I love the way they're playing around the matchup, though, because Devora, she doesn't have a very fast mid, which means that you do get away with a lot of pokes that you normally wouldn't, a lot of crouches. And Devora's best way of dealing with that is to go for, poke into the overpositor stab, the constant stabs. But Sonicfox is still playing around it really well. Rewind committing to these big decisions, and it's paying off. Every time Sonicfox is safe, but a little bit minus, he's guaranteeing that forward four, which is that super fast button.
And here's the mix, the constant mix, the
Oh my
amplify,
God, what are they
guaranteeing
doing?
the bugs.
They went a full circle before they exploded. I've never seen them do that before.
Like NASCAR. All right, the jetting again. Rewind is trying to make one of those hard reads.
Oh
on
my goodness.
Finally getting
Where
a
did his
crouch.
health go? Where did his health go? I feel like it's been like 10 seconds. And it's just constant hit, non-stop. And Sonicfox with a very, very dominant last round in that game.
But that's buzzed. So, some of us doubted, I mean, myself included, but I was willing to obviously have Fox change my mind. He's done a perfect job of it, but buzzed does not do a lot of damage in combos, right? However, the mix that Fox has invented is so strong.
Constant chip,
It's
constant
little
little
bit,
bits.
it's never ending. The damage is constant, and you actually have your life bar melted than most characters will, because she is, in many ways, somewhat of a set play character. She is the closest thing we'll get to a set play character in this game, and another confirm, and this is what we're talking about, right? You would think no damage, rewind, he's already lost over half his life.
But it's resource management. It's Fox keeping one eye on his offensive bar at all times. Every hit is being capitalized. If he's got bar, it's a launch into bug. If he doesn't, it's overpositor for the standing advantage. Like, it's just absolute awareness of his resources and how to use them, specifically with his character, which you have to do. Okay, big hit from Rewind. Here's a chance. One hit away from taking the round. Spends both bars. Wants that crushing blow, and he is going to go into the next life bar very close to that crushing blow. That all-important bicycle kick.
Fox was just looking at the risk assessment there, right? If he got the crushing blow down 2 or some kind of big crouch, he would have got fatal blow. It would have been unbreakable. It would have been the round win. It was just seesaw effect.
That
right?
micro crouch from
So
Rewind. Big decision. Big payout. Taps crouch, doesn't hold, just wants to go under instantly. What an anti-air!
I have
Ouch!
never seen that anti-air in my life. And the dash under as well. Trip guard. 1, 2, 3. Easy punish.
Yo, I love that choice from Rewind because it was instant. Sonicfox had like no time to realize that he could break away. That was so smart from Rewind. Good throw tech. And again, Sonicfox back to the wall, literally and figuratively. That doesn't let him stop from making those big crouches.
Has to amplify this to be safe, otherwise it's game over. But he's still in chip territory. Last breath is not going to save you now with no bar. And that is, I guess, the one thing we would call a weakness of this variation is it is so resource intensive that
With no bar, it doesn't do damage, right? It hasn't got the chance to launch you. You can't make yourself safe with the overpositors. But Sonicfox is playing around that beyond just whether that's safe with the bar or not, right? Staggering buttons, the threat.
Yeah, back here, Bug Lady. And the jump. He's trying so hard to go for it. Looks like an anti-cross up either down 2 or down forward 2. Either or land massive damage, but Rewind is picking his jumps at such awkward angles that we'll say it, foolproof anti-air isn't actually having a chance to work because it's just at funny angles all the time. Rewind running away with this next round, just like that.
And there's the crowd. Rewind, he has the knowledge. Going to spend his last bar. This is almost a guaranteed round, I would say, for Rewind. Sonicfox has to make something magical happen, but will not be able to. The last breath is plowed through by the advancing, multi-hitting strings of Liu Kang. Rewind with so much knowledge.
Okay, now he's trying to go for the staggers, but Rewind, wise to it. He got a flawless block on the 1-2-1 so early, I think he's like already established the threat and the respect.
Well, the thing is about the plus frames though from Devora, she's +1 after the 1-2-1, but her fastest poke is like 8 frames. The fastest in this game is 6, and Liu Kang is going to chew that up, so it's not actually going to help him too much in the matchup anyway.
On it! Trying to avoid the gap, and now more pressure.
And that really is where Sonicfox can just do the craziest stuff, where he gets a, the setup, the bug on screen, that one right there, that just shoots out the little ones. That is the absolute core of Sonicfox's offensive game. But if you can't get the bug out, I mean, it's not useful to you, right? And Rewind is just not giving him the chance to squeeze out the bug.
The moment he did, the round went exceptionally differently, but another with punish. Rewind's just knowledge, and the two of these players, they play the game at such a fast pace. It's crazy, really. And now there's the repositioning.
To even keep up with them is difficult.
Rare footage of Devora's jump 1 actually being anti-aired.
Oh, there's a whiff punish, crushing blow, instant damage payout. Sonicfox not down out of this one just yet. This was looking all rewind, but Sonicfox has a thing or two. And look at that,
Oh,
the
my
exact
word.
same thing again.
Looking for the same thing. Rewind, hesitant on the anti-air. Looking to potentially interrupt, but there's the overpositors once more. Would have been safe, but no need because it hit anyway. Keeping the plus frames. And the regular overpositors, that double digit!
Oh my God.
The fatal blow from out of nowhere. Rewind. What a choice.
That was such an intelligent time to do that as well, because the bug was behind him. It looked like the bug was going to force him to block, and you could tell Sonicfox, he'd committed to a button. He wanted... Oh! The denial of the fatality.
You know, Fox gets really... You know, boo this man. You know he gets really annoyed when people do that to him.
That's why, because he knows it's like...
Two wrongs don't make a right, Sonicfox.
But like I was saying, he knew that Sonicfox was going to go in with the bug, and Rewind, using that armored fatal blow, mastered. And there's a punish. There's an unsafe overhead.
We go on to that risk reward. That's why Fox only does it when it's safe. And that was a wonderful little whip punish. Set up once more. And I mean, the trade's kind of in his favor, similar to the up Wrath Hammer that Shao Kahn has. Just down 2 and you'll do more damage than you actually take.
Exactly, right there. Same thing again. Sonicfox still has the life lead at least, so he can afford to do that.
Oh!
Wow.
You so rarely see Liu Kang's up 2 as well.
How many comebacks have we seen Rewind do this tournament? I feel like no life lead
The
is
counterpoint!
safe! Oh, spoke too soon. The commentator's curse.
Absolute madman. Rewind just knows when to pop the fatal blow today.
Is that
Something
enough?
in Island's
Yes,
War,
it
I
is.
think. Match point for Rewind. If he gets grand finals winner side, I mean, that is a crazy, crazy comeback.
I mean, Sonicfox is the current Evo champ, right? He's been taking out a world champion.
One
in the
Evo
process.
champ to another. Rewind with Injustice 2, Sonicfox and MK11. These are two of the best players in the business, and this is just momentum. Momentum through and through. What can Fox do? He's lost so much life and his back's to the wall. He gets the anti-air stuffed as well. It's going from bad to worse. Sonicfox is in trouble.
Tries to find this moment. No! Amplify on the overpositor, and Rewind with the clutch punish will be advancing to grand finals on the winner's side.
I mean, we talked about breakout tournaments, and this even already has been Videogamezyo's breakout performance. Like,
But
he
he's
has
not done.
absolutely
He is not done.
established himself as a top, highest level.
I mean,
MK11
if he
player.
wins this tournament, he's going to add Dragon, Rewind, and Sonicfox to his list of conquered opponents.
Can
I
it
would
be
say.
done? That's what I'm wondering. Can it be done? Dragon is one hell of an opponent right now, but this is top 4 Celtic Throwdown. Later stages of the tournament. Can he get losers finals? Or is Dragon going to defend his own top 8 presence? Or empty jump to avoid the anti-air. Already being aware and respectful of Dragon's button range.
Big read on the wake-up jump kick. Unfortunately, not close enough to get anything else. He's going to turn it into the command grab. Ooh, again, same thing.
What?
A forbidden string.
Wake up 2 again. You so rarely see that from Cetrion, but Dragon just knew that Videogame was going to jump at that moment. And it was, in fact, the right thing to do. Knocked down now. Dragon having that corner presence. It's very hard to escape the corner against Cetrion, and going for those staggered forward 3s. Oh, the jump kick with him.
Consistently, Videogamezyo is making these big decisions in these jump kicks, but they're just not even connecting. Ooh, he tries, and a max distance punish. Dragon ready for the fatal blow.
I'm going to be honest, I actually do respect that fatal blow usage purely because sometimes, you know, the game is starting earlier, you know, trying to get that kind of back and forth momentum. You so rarely expect an immediate fatal blow in a top 8 this late on.
However, you should if it's Jax.
Yes, you should.
Because we've all seen the Twitter clips, we've all seen the videos. Hunker Down Jax is the biggest snowball comeback factor character in the game. He hits fatal blow, he gets max heat, he gets crushing blows that can delete what is left.
But Dragon's going to be fighting for his life, and that's what his defense is going to be here. There's going to be such aggressive keep away and aggressive zoning because ultimately, look, we've seen what Jax does when he gets up close. You do not want this guy anywhere near you.
There's a teleport. Dragon does not want to be cornered. I respect it. Gets knocked away. He's taking 120 damage at a time. Tries to punish, but a good block on the overhead.
And he's looking for the low profile again. That's very similar to like an Erron Black. We saw Hayatei trying to do that as well. Didn't quite work out, but the thought was always there to low profile some of these Jax buttons.
Oh, punish! No bar to amplify to make that save. Videogamezyo is going to pay dearly into a throw. No less Dragon with all the screen behind him. Oh, but he moves in. Gets a grab.
Fatal blows in play again. Dragon, he's going to be very reserved on his buttons here. And he's looking for fatal blow, but he's hesitating by a split second. He's getting clipped for it. Dragon's trying to fight him away. Oh, the cheeky low. Oh!
That block on the overhead from Dragon. That block on the overhead, he was like, you're not going to do it 3 times in a row. That is a legit mix-up, you know, going for the forward 2, which is the advancing punch, has an overhead option, has a low option. Overhead version is safe, the low is not. So normally Jax players don't go for it, but Videogamezyo has consistently said, no, I'm going to enforce the threat of it. I'm going to keep you scared. You know, I want to make you really uncomfortable in defense. But Dragon, still, the composure, we've talked about it, all top 8, not going to fall for it 3 times.
I really want to bring attention to Videogamezyo's wave dashing again. Like, this movement is so crisp. However, you do kind of run the risk of just walking into those vices if you're consistently trying to wave dash. And the buttons and the speed. Just because Jax is close range doesn't mean he's guaranteed to get something for free. And another stagger. Dragon keeping it so effective as rushdown. That's got to be a nightmare to deal with. The moment you get point blank, his pressure game is still excellent. His neutral is strong. Like, it's never truly your turn. Counter hit!
That was unfortunate for Videogamezyo. And that's be a throw. That's going to seal the life bar. Dragon gets another one.
So now in this situation, it's kind of hard to figure out what you're supposed to do. You know, Videogames plays Jax and he plays Shao Kahn. They are his 2 tournament characters. But I do think he seems to have a pretty consistent problem with hardcore keep away. Oh, the duck on the down 2 was so clean.
There's no defensive bar either. This is all guaranteed damage. That's 1 bar, just under 400. But it's not about the damage output even with Cetrion. It's the fact that it's then full screen and Jax having to work his way in all over again. Oh my goodness, that conversion. Dragon not letting anything go without getting as much damage squeezed out as he can.
But it's definitely Dragon's game by the looks of things. Hasn't got a lot of work left, and unfortunately for Jax, even if a fatal blow were to land here, he hasn't got any heat.
All right. Oh my!
Now,
I mean,
no.
you were saying?
I'm still standing true. This is still, even if he gets a crushing blow after this, it's still not going to be enough to kill. We'll see.
No. But he will still have the heat. If he gets the command grab, he'll keep it.
Oh,
Dragon called out the command grab. He just crouched it. Look at video games. Look at the smirk on his face. He's like, okay. You knew.
You win.
You knew it was coming. But I mean, I understand why, right? The command grab. If you do the command grab crushing blow, I believe he keeps the heat after it. It's only the crushing blows that require max heat that he loses heat. So if you go fatal blow, and then the command grab crushing blow, you then will still have max heat for the forward throw or you know, the grab ender crushing blow. Does he go out with Shao Kahn? Is he gonna bet it all?
Oh, he's going with the
yes,
boy.
He does.
He's betting his tournament life on the character that put his name on the map. But this is actually one of, I think, the tournament problems that Videogamezyo actually has, is that there are some characters that feel like actually a personal counterpick to him. And his tournament team in Jax and Shao Kahn,
They both lose to the same characters.
Yeah, they lose to very similar characters, or at least have a hard time. And that immediate hammer judo trip.
Well, I don't want to speak too soon. He does get the Dark Priest activated. I actually wonder if he could have shoulder charged that. That would have been great with the green hammer.
Dragon's not afraid to fight back. He knows that he's looking for the annihilation, right? So if you can just try and push him away. Now that back 4, that's sweet. Such a good option, actually. Advancing, it's like only -2. Very good button.
Every air-to-air Dragon is just one step ahead all the time. No! For a very rare footage of Videogamezyo not being able to get anything off of that advancing forward 2. Unfortunately, he's going to lose a lot of health for a Dragon. Looking unfazed by this character switch.
He's having a hard time right now where just simply put, every time he's making a hard read, like a grab or something, Dragon's just having the right read every time. And he has the same problem when you watch him fight someone like a Foxy, for example, who just goes for a lot of grabs. Dragon is seemingly very, 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 very difficult to grab in a competitive setting anyway, but that's going to be match point. Dragon just needs this round and he's going to get that losers finals, the rematch against Sonicfox. Oh! God, he's looking for it again. But up Wrath Hammer, he's using it so rarely.
I think Dragon tried to backdash it, but a little bit too late. He has the matchup knowledge.
Oh my god,
okay.
Oh. And now the hard stuff. Does he go for the mid? Oh, the range.
He has the advantage, but turns it into something unsafe. And Dragon not only going to get himself out the corner, but corner video games in the process. Okay, what if that was a flawless attempt?
And he's giving him another chance. He's fishing for the mid, and Dragon once more content, just reacting to the block, reacting to the grab, if that's what he chooses to do. Restand now, pressure. Video Games also makes a hard read, but I fear he got jailed. And we only just built the bar. Dragon was frames off not having the combo there.
Yeah, that was a big decision. Opted not to break away because he wanted the wake-up options.
He has to make something happen. He has to go for a bold decision right now. These pokes won't cut it. Oh no! He bets it on the fatal blow, but it's so telegraphed. Another day in the office for Dragon. Unfortunately, like the biased UK man I am, Videogamezyo is out of this tournament. Want both the chance to have the upness on games against each other in tournament, but both these guys want revenge in grand finals.
It's all about that upness, dude.
You
You
can't
need
get
more
enough of that.
upness on your opponent in these sets.
Upness.
The more upness you have, the more chance you have to win. But of course, only one of them can go through, and it's going to be a run back either way. Now, the question is, how is this one going to go? Because this is the Devourer tournament. Look at that!
Oh, God. This is a family stream, for God's sake.
I mean, it definitely is.
Titan are not welcome in your temple.
Oh, she's dripping.
Those rules are
I mean, she's
outdated.
gooey.
And
Not
who
anymore, there
makes
we go,
those
look.
rules, Cetrion?
Like a crab.
Round
Anyway,
one.
losers finals here. Going Throwdown. Devourer. I mean, this is a matchup. These guys have gone back and forth many, many, many times in the tournament. Not in this matchup, though. And it's the range.
I actually don't think I've ever seen Devourer versus Cetrion like a single time in this game.
I can imagine she can fight Devourer and vice versa. Look at the way things go, right? Devourer doesn't have the slowest buttons in the world now, thanks to the patch a little bit. They are a little bit more viable than they were. But I'm looking at the range. Dragon is bullying people all tournament by keeping them at a range that Cetrion kind of commands. But Devourer can get in even more so than that, than most characters can. So we'll see. And still have the fast highs, the interruption, the knowledge.
Still comboed from that. Wow, into the overhead. Sonicfox keeping it nice and quick and easy. First life bar going his way. And again, this is that Sonicfox almost like smothering style of Buzzed, right? It's just about getting in and just not constantly rushing down, but it's like giving you moments where it looks like you can press, looks like you can move, and then a bug comes out, or he does like a poke, and then it's just turn again. So it's such a good way of just keeping his offense going without just constantly rushing down.
Well, the thing is, Sonicfox, before this game came out, he really wanted to use Devourer. He wanted to be a very, very mix-up heavy set play style character because that's just what he relishes, that's what he enjoys. Thanks to the version of the game we're now on, where Devourer has so much more options to do that. He's right at home. He's playing MK11 the way he always wanted to. And just look at the mix. However, counter hit's going to come through and is a launch for Dragon, fighting back. Now he's doing a fantastic job, but can he finish it? That's the
Brawler's
problem.
blocking every projectile on his way in. Dragon getting opened up by numerous overheads. Every overhead is fully unsafe on block as well. Sonicfox is just calling it out.
I mean, you're worried about so many buttons. The overhead is just one of many things you're worried about.
That could have been it.
All right.
There is the confirm. I was going to say Dragon, one of the best in the business at those simple string hit confirms. Not as easy as it looks if you're just going to those quick strings, especially off the 1-1, but a bit easier off the forward 2. Dragon will be taking the life bar. Unfortunately, he has to use this fatal blow to do it, but you know it's worth it. When you're that low in health and you're almost losing the game, like, absolutely spend it.
Also means you're going into the next round with all of your offensive bar. So when
And
you
the
inevitably
distance.
go full screen, there you go, natural barrier. Just helps the zoning a lot more. If he'd spent bar and say fatal blow, he'd be in this round with less means to keep Fox away. So good choice. And now Dragon straight back in this anti-air, but no, it drops!
Oh no! And there it is, the crushing blow is spent. Wake up punish. Yes, Dragon isn't really able to keep Sonicfox away, right? It's a combination of Devourer's amazing jumping range, that jumping front punch, but it's also the fact that Sonicfox is flawless blocking every projectile, so it's just not really working out. This is the range that is forced to be played, and again another overhead, but the offense continues, 2 back-to-back, ow, what a crouch!
But breakaway, the only resource that Sonicfox had left. And now Dragon, oh, he jumps in the air, and the interruption from Sonicfox, he was ready for the call and the grab. Game number 1 with the brutality to finish off. Oh my goodness. Ugh.
This one rests your death.
That was game number 1.
Win.
And Sonicfox played it well. I feel like the real glaring thing here is the sheer amount of overheads that Sonicfox is landing. You know, I cannot stress enough, and oh, look at that grim new brutality pose. I mean, what's she even doing? How is that comfortable for anyone?
I don't know. I didn't ask such questions about Devourer.
But the real thing is the overheads, right? Every single overhead, you know, the forward 4, which is, you know, the overpositor's overhead, every one of those is real unsafe on block. The only exception is if you've got the bug, getting out the little setup bugs, the ones that follow you on the ground. You can throw overheads alongside that, and if they try and punish, obviously you get hit by another bug. But we're seeing a lot of just raw overheads working like here. Exactly, that one would have been saved, and it was converted from.
Oh, that's so good.
Disgusting.
And the grab, almost guaranteed even more. Dragon lost half his life in the blink of an eye thanks to the setup, and this is why Buzz is so good. My mind's 100% changed. Yeah, Fox, he's definitely turning a lot of heads this time.
I feel like we're definitely going to see a lot more Buzz players in Combat League now. There's going to be a distinct climb in Buzz players.
Buzz Devora was always my calling. I just saw characters.
I mean, this is an inspirational performance.
Oh, yeah.
The same reason I expect to see a lot of Shao Kahn, thanks to Videogamezyo, right? This is how it happens. It takes one player with a unique look on the character to show their findings and their tech work in a competitive setting, and that's what we're seeing right now. Big punish attempt, but no, Dragon actually recovered in time. That's a surprise.
And now those grabs, I mean, even if we don't get the crushing blow in this variation, Devora doesn't really need it. She can still get the positioning afterwards, and the amount of highs that she can jail off, especially if you get caught by those over positives, it's just, the mix never ends. Speaking of mix, here we go.
Oh, tries to convert.
Looking for the pickup on the down one there, but matter not, as Sonicfox still has the round in the first place, and the flawless block punish!
Optimal stuff. Setup time. This is dangerous for Dragon. He has no defensive bar. Good block on the low. That is a safe string. Only interruption. Sonicfox puts a second game on the board, and that is a 2-0 lead now. This Buzz looking so... I mean, it's terrifying. There's no other word for it. This is a scary-looking character in the hands of someone this knowledgeable.
I mean, he's been working hard. Fox has been working hard on this character since the patch, and he's been grinding, and he's a true believer in it. And we can see why. This is a matchup we haven't seen competitively, these two characters, let alone Fox versus Dragon using them. And it's going so well for him right now. I just feel like Dragon, he's doing his best to fight back, but ultimately, the moment the mix is there, he's just getting overwhelmed, as is the entire design of this variation.
And it's a safety.
Yeah, I mean, he's just managing his bar. I mean,
That's
very rarely is Fox taking a risk. This was originally seen to be such an unsafe variation, but he's making sure his bases are covered all the time. The exception of this, which obviously he's just got the enforcement there.
Finally, we see Dragon gets the block on the overhead this time, but the lower health he has, you can see Sonicfox really wanting to just like get him down with those individual hits by themselves.
A game changer too has been Dragon's inability to go up and do the projectiles, because Fox has interrupted it every single time. Such a piece of matchup knowledge that he isn't afraid. I mean, the decision making here is insanely good, but the fatal blow from out of nowhere. Fox getting caught by that one, caught slipping.
You notice that Dragon only really does that as well when it's going to kill as well. You know, there's no point doing it outside of, is it going to finish the round or not? Because if it blocks and doesn't work, you at least have it moving forward. But if it hits and then you lose the round, obviously it's gone. You know, Dragon really calculated there. Big wake up, okay. Oh, the walk back into the sweep off the plus frame. Sonicfox, knowing Dragon's going to press. Cetrion, another one of those characters that doesn't have the fastest button, so that kind of play is going to work a lot better than other characters. Ooh.
Oh,
there it is.
Footsies. Dragon, I think he's been really struggling to find those effective ranges. I mean, there might be some of an element of just inexperience, right? Even if these guys, I have no doubt they've played online and grinded, and even, you know, locally. However, that said, you're never going to be truly comfortable against someone, I will say, new as this version of Devora when it's not been out for very long, has the patch.
I mean, Sonicfox's like general setups and ideas have been there for a while, but like it's the increased buttons, right? The faster buttons, all of that stuff that helps out with Dragon. Managing to get a game now. This is what he needs. Again, how many times have we seen this today? A 2-0 lead and then an immediate return.
That's why 3 out of 5 in the top 8 is the way it is. It just gives players that have been able to reach the elite ranks of a tournament just that breathing space, the adaptability, giving us games that are just so much better. So we're going to see if that's going to be a 2-2 or whether it's just going to be one of those games that Dragon will go, yeah, I got one, but ultimately Fox is going to take it anyway. We'll see.
Oh, there's a big confirm. We haven't seen much of this. Fox has been using the majority of his offensive bar on other things. We haven't really seen the ability for him to go for the puddle.
I feel like he tried to anti-cross up down forward too, but he didn't quite get it. We haven't really seen that come out at all. Like, it is such a threat. We can't even, that's actually one of the things. We don't really see a lot of jumping against Devora. The reason for that is because every player that is fighting this character knows
oh my god,
is so strong. Jumping is suicide. Before we've even established the set, no one's jumping. It's just a huge risk.
Look at this Dragon's health has just been completely depleted. Really just constant harassment due to chip damage or individual hits for Dragon. Finding the vines. Oh, tries to go for it, but a big crouch. Okay, so this is a time that Dragon is using a Fatal Blow when it's not going to kill, but it is going to put Sonicfox down to like projectile territory. Devora doesn't have the biggest threat full screen. This is a good situation for Dragon. He can keep him here.
Oh, he hesitated. But the low! Wait a second, that was such a good choice on the Fatal Blow. And it's like you said, the one time it's not going to kill, he uses it purely because he wants to have that one chance to win. And full screen, it was in his favor all day. And now full screen once more.
Every throw is going to keep that going. There, the flawless blocks.
Oh my goodness, that was clean. So good, that anti-air.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I mean, that's there since day one. That string whipping the way it does. Fox expecting Dragon to maybe just get hit by the final hit, potentially, though. Oh. Hang on a minute. All right, grabs. A little bit of damage, but plenty more work left to do. A knockdown's going to help him, though. It's a flawless block, but still quite good to punish the forward one.
I wonder if that was a range thing or if he was just a bit late. He didn't get the punish before. Oh,
Speaking of which, yep.
There's another punish. Sonicfox has that fatal blow.
Oh, he bet the entire game on that wake-up buttons. No damage to make it count, though. One clean opening, one clean string is going to be enough. Another overhead. They are death on block, but Fox not
They're
afraid.
adding up. They are adding up.
And now he's in fatal blow territory. Oh, look at the respect.
Oh, that's it! The hit confirm on the fatal blow is good, and Sonicfox is going to bring himself to match point after this, as this will do more than enough damage to get that round back. Now, there is no fatal blow on deck for either player now, but this is make or break. This is move through the grand finals to Sonicfox, or it's tie things up.
Unless we see a teleport, it's going to be a nightmare scenario for Dragon. He does not have the real estate to work with anymore. His back's to the wall. That's where Devora wants you to be. Fox, he's able to mix now. He's going to amplify for more.
Oh dear.
Lets the bugs do the talking. And he's going to stagger. The instruction from Dragon, but he didn't fully believe in the string. Could have got more, but he's going to confirm anyway. Okay, this was exactly what he needs.
Now the tides have changed. A big jump kick out of the corner, turns into the setup. And the wait. Oh, that bug is behind. This is optimal setup. Look at the loop stuff, and the second Dragon tries to press. He's getting stabbed.
And those overpositors, double-digit plus frames on hit. He's going to confirm it again. No breakaway for Dragon. And the final hit's what Fox needs to take the losers finals. He now has a short revenge against Rewind. And another demonstration as to why this Devora is such an animal.
Right? He very rarely loses the same way multiple times, especially in Erron games. So the question is, will he be able to figure out what went wrong? But is he going to be running it with Devora again? I want to say kudos to Sonicfox. He's been running this Devora all tournament long. This really could be his mainstay main character throughout the rest of this game for now. Who knows? But are we going to be checking or are we going straight in, I wonder?
Well, no, there's actually a lot of concentration on the two of them. I'm not actually sure myself, you know.
Round one.
But we'll see.
Is this it?
They're going straight into the grand finals here. Celtic Throwdown 2019. Down to 2 players. What a tournament it's been so far, but what a matchup. It's kind of the weird thing here.
As
Fox
always,
not on the winner's side.
we had over 100 players. We are down to 2. It's going to be Rewind and Sonicfox, the last set of the day. Rewind looking to get those points as much as possible and looking so strong already as the life lead. And Sonicfox scored a big jump. And Sonicfox is going to get the breakaway bait. He's going to get the bugs for it. And this looping pressure plus frames for days.
Rewind feeling like it's his turn to press, and Sonicfox saying, nah, mate, I want to play this game just a little bit more. And the pressure coming through again. Rewind's going to bite back, but he gets hit by the restand. Super plus, and you have to respect the follow-up. But he tries to punish. Those meatless overpositors, they are not safe on block, but it's a threat of being able to amplify it at any moment.
Now this was looking good for Rewind, but Sonicfox has completely just switched things around. And there it is. That is a definite adaptation from Sonicfox. We saw him walk into a handful of fatal blows for Rewind in the winner's final set in situations that it would look very obvious that Sonicfox would want to follow up some pressure. But this time, round one, immediate bait and block and punish. This is the Sonicfox we know.
He is choosing a slightly different effective range too. Tries to go for the anti-air. It's going to miss, and because of it, the crushing blow, breakaway forced. What a good throw escape. You got to try and take a lot of throws against Kang. This is a character that's going to throw out mids for days, and then finally a crushing blow grab. If you get escape failed, it's just a very, very scary character. But look at Fox laying the pressure on, making sure that he never advances without bugs to cover his bases. I love it.
But that's the thing, right? Deborah, you know, one of the weaknesses is no real fast mids, but if you've got bugs that are going to keep them blocking, absolutely. Rewind tries to go for another fatal blow, but Sonicfox stuffs it again. Hang on though, Rewind. That fatal blow is going to come back soon. He keeps the offense. Oh, if it was there.
No confirm.
I think maybe he wanted to fatal blow, but it wasn't back yet.
Oh, whip! Oh my god. That throw escape. So crucial to keep Fox alive. And another forward for a hard read. And at that situation, you just have to make that kind of read. One round apiece here.
Sonicfox definitely didn't expect the mid in that situation, but Rewind, the mid was the safer option. And there's a big neutral jump. Sonicfox, it's going to pay off. The bug comes out.
Ooh. Doesn't even need amplify.
Whip punish!
Just walking back and letting him whip it for days. He is reading Rewind like a hook at this situation.
I never want to count him out though. It's a combination of Rewind and Liu Kang, just no life lead seeming to be safe, especially in the hands of Rewind. He's made hella comebacks today. I mean, this is going to be a difficult one for sure, but he has the fatal blow.
It's becoming harder and harder. Another overhead. I feel like Fox just is hitting like what has to be like 90% of those. But of course, no anti-air attempts, no need. Fox, that first game.
Sorry, Fox. Grand finals, loser side, and still just laughing. He's like, yeah, yep, I did that. I did that. But Rewind, on the other hand, just stone-faced, absolute concentration.
I mean, anti-air again.
Okay, we saw a lot of that in the first set. Haven't seen that yet in this one.
Haven't really seen many full combos from it though. We're seeing it into bicycle kick normally, like right there. He's trying to keep it safe. Why try and optimize and risk dropping it when we can at least tick
he's
off?
doing good damage.
Yeah, we'll just tick off crushing blow requirements. We've got two of them, and speaking of
crushing
blows,
blows,
oh
yeah.
my god. That was just one of the grabs. He has two. Fox, chance to lay that pressure back on. Finally the punish. I mean, that's it, right? Goes for the overhead, but you can't punish it when there's an insect on screen. That's what he wants you to do. And how he has the bicycle kick locked and loaded for what's probably going to be the next round.
Okay, now Deborah will be able to get some pressure off this if he goes in. Tries to. Delay again. Look at this staggered game from Sonicfox. And again, oh, catches him. The breakaway, Sonicfox. That was a bold decision to go for that breakaway.
Definitely seemed like a mistake to me. I mean, he bet everything on his ability to kind of steal the round after that, but because he hasn't, he's now got no resources.
I mean, to break away when you're on chip damage territory means that it should be quite easy for him to meet you.
Escape failed on a grab, and a bicycle kick ready. And he's fortunate that whiff, because you know Rewind would have definitely gone for that one.
I mean, he's used one crushing blow throw, but that just means that he now has the mind game of one direction will do it and one won't. So his throw game is still very scary.
He's going to go through. There's the interruption. He pops it. And with the grab ready.
Ooh.
That middle grab game is going to become very scary for Fox now. He's content just sitting there holding the ball. Is it enough? Oh, the whiff! No punish. He tries again. Rewind trying to squeeze it in, and he's so scared of the grab, and of course he is. Who wouldn't be?
That's one of the things about Rewind. He really thrives on the crushing blow throw game.
Interruption, but I'm assuming he tries to interrupt the 1-2-1 there. Has to respect the bugs, but he can't quite get a punish for the grab anyway! There it is! Ouch! One game each, but Fox wasting no time with a rematch.
Now, there's something that Rewind does that he hasn't done against Sonicfox, because I don't think Deborah is safe to do against, but he will, quote-unquote, throw you the wrong direction, right? He'll throw himself into the corner, throw you out the corner, just to get that escape fail. He was doing it all of yesterday, he's doing it today as well. But it's just to build that crushing blow throw. It's such a game changer having that ready to go, especially if you have the crushing blow throw ready and you've got the bicycle kick one. This is so much damage, unbreakable, that's out of nowhere.
But you'll see that Fox, the moment he spends all of his bar to get the damage, he will kind of retreat and then start using her limbs. You know, he'll start playing footsie, he'll start trying to chip down damage, get a whiff punish, stay at a range that's a bit more further and a bit more effective than what Liu Kang has. He'll only go in when he has the meter to make himself safer. And the bugs stick and Rewind full screen, not being able to move, and a whiff punish again! Ouch!
That's just enough damage as well. Well calculated by Sonicfox. And take the life bar on the back of it. Again, it comes down to this bug usage. Sonicfox is just... I've never seen a Deborah player like it. That just, specifically with the buzzed and using these setups this way, it's so scary.
And 1-2-3 is going to whiff. And Rewind, that's one thing, he actually doesn't really go in for the 1-2 all that much. He likes to dedicate the entire string just for confirming, right? Easier to confirm, more time to work with it. The anti-cross up down 2 though, guarantees, but again, some free damage for the bugs. Good luck. Uh-oh.
Oh, dearie me. That's so much damage out of nowhere. Rewind's going to spend it. Look at the stagger game. Sonicfox looking for a moment, but isn't going to get it.
Escape failed to finish the round 2. That's going to be music to Rewind's ears right there. Liu Kang's grabs just became a lot more dangerous. And it'll give him more forward balls.
Oh, that
the
little
whip
crouch again. Rewind. These reactions are inhuman. Oh, tries to Anya.
Yeah, Fox using it against him there for sure. He knows he can't resist. Okay, the mix. It's a grab, but as long as he's got that escape failed on his grab, Rewind is so much more dangerous, but he's going to whip, and the down two will have no issues reaching Devora's range. Definitely not something that she lacks at all. Oh my word. And he's going to get the jump.
Oh,
God.
that is not what Sonicfox wanted to happen at all. The breakaway. Rewind opts not to go into the fatal blow, wants to keep it. I think he wants the threat. Oh, the crouch again. He's going to spend it this time. This is going to have the life lead, not the win. But he does have, again, that throw crushing blow there. It's no longer even needed due to the amount of health that Sonicfox is going to have again. Projectile game just became way more dangerous as well. Rewind might actually want to play the full screen for the rest of this round. He's got 2 bars. Oh, the walk up, but the patience from Rewind. Sat and waited, and exactly what he was looking for happened. Sonicfox now 1 game away from losing, and Rewind taking first place here at Celtic Throwdown.
That decision at the end was something that was almost so obvious. It's exactly why Fox did it. In that situation, walk up fatal blow. In regular old matchmaking, you'll forget about it. Everyone will do it, but in tournament, it's probably the last thing you're thinking about. But Rewind, ready for every outcome. He starts off the round in a fantastic way as well. And is this going to be a 3-1 in Grand Finals? The jump 3 is going to work, but no follow-up damage. Rewind. He's still going to have the life lead even after this grab. Being very careful now, enforcing that forward 4. Confirm. All right. Pressure. No resources though, so again, keeping it nice and simple. 1 hit at a time here, Fox with a knockdown. Rewind. Yes, fatal blow, and you know he's looking for it. Escape failed. 2 touches away from winning the round now.
Oh. The bugs there, but they're not close enough. Rewind has to be careful still, though.
Oh, the
that's
punish!
a punish! That's a punish, and the fatal blow is good. Rewind, this is another situation that it's probably not going to kill, but this is like fireball chip damage territory.
And he's not going to need a grab anymore. That's the good thing for Rewind here. If he can take the round, of which he should be able to. He's got to watch out for the fatal blow.
Last breath is there. He's got to be very careful.
He has to be careful for the fatal blow, but the down 1. Stealing the round away. That's tournament point. Rewind now needs to stay nice and composed. You can see it in his demeanor. He's not panicking at all.
Oh, the whip! Oh, that's
no!
huge! That's huge! Rewind, he spends both of them. He wants that crushing blow. He wants to eliminate the Evo champ here and now. Didn't have the crushing blow there and then, though, unfortunately. Speaking of crushing blows, though, there is one. Sonicfox getting the corner reposition.
We haven't seen a throw tech yet, so that's why he's hitting so many of these mids. The grab is a massive threat, but the restand, what a conversion now. The corner giving Devora max damage. More pressure thanks to the bugs, but a lot more work that needs doing. Fox truly fighting for his life right now.
But he doesn't want to overextend. The last thing he can do right now, there's the whip punish. A little bit of damage, but it's enough when you've got the life lead. The patience from Rewind, he is sitting, he is holding everything.
No fatal blow anymore. Oh no! Greedy with his meter.
Or he used the crushing blow though.
Could have been a bigger punish. Rewind keeping it nice and simple, and the grab becomes more and more attractive. Now Fox dawns on 30% health. He has to amplify, but now he has to hold it. And the jump, what a choice. If he sat there and held it, he probably would have died.
The thing is, in that situation, Rewind has gone for the mid every time. And if he went for it there, he would have caught the jump. This is the level of mind games we're playing now. Sonicfox, he knows that's the option.
Rewind's respecting the jump 3 as well. Doesn't want to risk anti-airing it and getting a full combo. He'll be content taking this grab for now. There's nothing to worry about just yet. Fox has the life lead, but Liu Kang can quickly steal it away. Oh my god, the respect on both ends here.
Oh, the jump!
Now that game comes back down 1 over positives. Plus frames on hit. Rewind now, 50% health down. Hang on a minute. Fox
doesn't have that fatal blow either. I think he still has some crushing blows. Be dangerous. Oh, the whiff! That could have been a punish from Rewind.
There it is!
A throw! Big damage coming through, and we are evened out again. Sonicfox getting closer to that fatal blow. Oh, that's a punish! That's a punish!
Fox, is he going to go for the fatal blow? He has to look for something to confirm. The tech, Rewind, don't grab me, confirm! He saves it for later. And now, is that going to be a full combo? The jump in, the fatal blow is good, Sonicfox! coming alive here in Grand Finals.
Now, what I want to know is this going to scale too hard? I genuinely don't know. No, it doesn't kill. He's still alive.
This tournament is not over.
Oh! One more game in this, what could be reset match. As on the back of that fatal blow that I honestly can't believe didn't kill, but it does scale. That's the thing. The throw tech, the bugs, it scales hard. Rewind. He was so close to winning the whole thing. That one round, but Sonicfox in true Sonicfox fashion says, no you don't. We're going to game 5. This is going to be a reset for Sonicfox if he can get it. Rewind. He doesn't want to play more games. He wants to end this now.
The more momentum Fox gets, the harder it's going to be to win, especially if we see a reset. And the bugs keeping him safe again, overhead. I mean, you can't punish it when those bugs are on screen, and the momentum's going to keep going down. Now Fox with a whiff grab, escape failed instantly. That's a blessing in disguise now.
Oh, he goes for it straight away, Rewind. Ouch. Not messing around. Straight up cashing out on that. And now he can spend the rest of the game with the single crushing blow throw mind game. Oh, but a jump kick. Maybe expecting a breakaway from Sonicfox there. No attempt to convert. He did walk him down.
Fox has had a very hard time actually getting a throw escape. Rewind's been doing a wonderful job of mixing it up. Normally you use the screen as a bit of information, right? What direction he's going to throw me, but he said it earlier. Rewind's not afraid to throw you in the direction you are least expecting. He doesn't really care about positioning if it locks the crushing blow.
Bard, he's safe. Can't afford to be punishable here. Not with that fatal blow behind Rewind.
Yeah, and Fox had
the walk down first.
He had no choice but to amplify. He had to try and stay safe. And he's just content sitting there blocking. He's waiting for a grab and he'll try and react accordingly. Forward 4 for days. Oh, he gets clipped.
Has to amp again. That's his last bar though. Oh! That's the same point. Sonicfox is consistently getting hit. The throw tech. We've spent point blank for the last 15 seconds. There's just not enough damage to kill.
He's waiting for the interruption. One hit at a time. Rewind has no choice now. Yeah, he's not going to stick out a button. The grab won't kill at this range. Wonderful timing. Oh, if only he had a crushing blow. That would have been the most deceiving.
But that's the reason why Sonicfox was, he didn't even attempt to throw, to tech the throw. He knew he'd survive it. He did the maths.
Throw escape, okay. Fox now starting to tech a lot of leads. Remember, this is reset point. Escape failed again.
Okay, now the escape has failed. This is an interesting throw mind game for Rewind. He's got one direction left.
All right, amplify again. We need that bicycle kick and we need the damage. Crushing blow throw, no longer, thanks to the throw escape.
Oh no!
Oh
No
no!
amplify either. And another escape failed. Rewind. Managing to load it back up again. Very, very smart neutral jump. Another damage throw though. Another tech.
Back.
Oh wow, that caught! Oh my word! Once more, Rewind. This is the make or break round of the tournament. If Sonicfox wins, it is a reset bracket and we are going back to 0-0. Rewind. This is tournament. He wins this round. He wins the whole thing and a crushing blow to start things off.
That's a lot of damage to kickstart what could be the final round. And anti-air again, Fox! Do not jump at me, good sir. So much damage to end. And Rewind can taste the end of this tournament.
Rewind is just an absolute sentinel right now. He cannot be jumped on. He cannot be thrown. But there it is, the setup. Sonicfox is going to get off the bugs. Oh, that's a huge whiff.
Oh,
but nothing from Rewind. Oh my goodness, he went for the down two.
Oh, the wake up fatal blow. By no means is this over, but absolutely Rewind has the advantage here.
I mean, this is a comeback that Sonicfox has to go for now, but Rewind, this is his round to lose still. He's looking for something. Fatal blow is there. Will it be needed? Oh, the crouch!
Oh my word! He pressed the reset! Mustard at the last minute! What the hell just happened there?
Rewind pressed. He was blocking, but he pressed. And the counter hit gave Sonicfox the crushing blow that he needed to seal the deal for some unbreakable damage to reset the bracket and Rewind. You know, he is so... You can tell he's like, why did I press a button there? He must have just expected Fox to just stagger it or something.
But that was the genius in Fox's decision.
Oh my lord. Oh my days. Sonicfox is alive and kicking.
That was such a good choice though, Mustard, because if you get counter hit, crushing blow, that's the damage he needed. He bet everything on that
I mean, that string is unsafe. String is unsafe.
He knew that Rewind would press a button there. Shouts to hydration. The best hydration.
Lord. My word. So what do you do in this situation if you're Rewind?
I mean, going back to character select and taking some bloody time is the first thing to do. I definitely agree with this. Just, yeah. I mean, how can he not be disappointed about that? Like, he was so close, he could taste the tournament win.
You can see it on his face. You can see it on his face. He's like, why? Why did I press a button there? This tournament, in Rewind's mind, this tournament should be over right now. We should be saying, oh, I can't believe Rewind did it. Oh, he won Celtic Throwdown. But we're not right now. Instead, what we're saying is we have reset the bracket. We are back to 0-0. Sonicfox has knocked Rewind into loser's bracket, and they are tied now. This is one final 3 out of 5. Win or lose, this is what it boils down to. Now, this is in my opinion, this is an instant game of composure, because that was a unpredictable end, if ever I've seen one. And Rewind is going to know that.
We're automatically seeing more like disrespecting down twos, just trying to do a Rewind. I think he's trying to get some free damage at the very beginning, catching Fox off of his flow a little bit. Forward 4, no counter hit, just got caught ducking. And yeah, keeping it nice and safe, the whip! Okay, Rewind. Immediately fighting back, down 2. This is definitely a round 1 after a reset where both players just trying to catch each other off, going for the really weird decisions.
Oh, punish!
That's the round for sure, unless he break away.
Yeah,
no,
no way.
He's a lot of respect.
Sonicfox decides to concede the round, no breakaway.
Round 2, fight.
I think the flying kick might have actually just killed by itself. I don't know if he even could have breakaway.
Not worth the risk at the end of the day. Going into the next round with the resources is what you need, but Rewind has his back then.
That was the exact same situation. That was the exact same situation again.
Oh my god. That clean jump in 3. And anti-air again! Do not jump at me!
Now that really is the god anti-air for Rewind. And what a game! Rewind in swift fashion. Game 1 on the board already. You want to talk about composure? You want to talk about shaking off a mistake that cost you dearly? How about that? How about winning instantly in the next game? Rewind, not messing around. He only has to do that twice more and he's won, but easier said than done. This is Sonicfox we're talking about. He just made the mad comeback to reset things.
Now the pressure game, the respect's coming out again. And the throw, that's ultimately what Fox wants. He's going to spend all of his meter.
Spent both bars on that.
It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it is all about positioning. It's about keeping the corner. It's about having the advantage. Rewind says no and just does a Rago flying kick from out of nowhere. But he's whiff punished again. Oh, that bug almost connected.
I do wonder if that's something that Rewind wants to start doing though. He's like, hang on a minute, I'm just going to start doing fly kicks. Because it's going to get Sonicfox off his flow. He's looking for a specific moment to jump in, to sort of set up the bugs. If he's now worrying about fly kicks, something else to concern himself with. Okay, throw, but good tech. We haven't got to remind you all how important it is to not get the escape failed against the Liu Kang, but you also don't want to get hit by a fatal blow, especially off that string, because this is big damage incoming.
That is doing so much damage already. And Rewind's going to have the full screen. He's going to have positional advantage here. He hasn't even got health to absorb with fatal blows, so it's not even going to be a threat anymore. And the anti-air, the patience, Rewind, completely changing things up here.
Round 2.
The confidence is just oozing out of Rewind right now. Sonicfox is just unable to just seal it. I feel like Rewind is just consistently finding Sonicfox at like 40% health, 400, 450, and he's just finding that huge game changer.
Not only was that just an amazing conversion of that jump kick, he got 2 bicycle kicks ticked off for the crushing blows. That was a gift that just keeps on giving.
Oh, that jump kick is everything. Sonicfox left with no breakaway, and we know that crushing blow bicycle kick is locked and loaded.
And it's not looking good for Fox now. Unable to get anything going. He just hasn't been able to establish that snowball effect. The throw escape to shut that down as well. And Rewind looking for a challenge. All he needs to do is get one more confirmed now. He has the meter for the bicycle kick and the air! And actually, he
now does he keep this unbreakable? Does he keep it unbreakable? Yes, he does. This is going to do about 4, 5, I believe it's about 450.
Well, we'll see.
Maybe a little bit more, but all unbreakable. That's the big thing. Okay, no, definitely more. Definitely more. Wow, close to the 500. Wow. I didn't realize outside of Arachnophobia, it still did so much. Oh, that was unsafe.
That was betting the entire game on it. Being a bit greedy with his meter, but he wins the round. It was worth it. And the second he had to block, it was over.
Now, that was actually quite dangerous, because if Rewind blocked that, Last Breath would have saved him.
Fight.
And here there from Rewind, showing a lot of respect again. And you can see why Fox, when he got greedy with his bar on the oppositors, he's gone into the next round now with loads of meter to confirm for damage.
on the wake-up buttons. That was a counter hit, not a punish.
Bicycle kick just became very dangerous. He's done 4 amplifiers. That's all he needs. Here we go. Ouch! 35%. Sonicfox
the
get
meaty.
clipped.
Oh, Sonicfox is pressing a lot of buttons. He does not want to let Rewind do it. And there's the counter hit. This time he cashes out.
I've seen this ending before. He tries to interrupt.
Oh, amp.
Just try and stay safe. The block on the overhead. He wants to punish it so bad, but you just can't while the bugs are on screen. Tries to out the air and he pays for it. Oh!
Not quite enough damage. He does have one more bar though.
Oh!
The walk down. Rewind just walks up and slaps the man. 2 games to 0 in the reset of the bracket. Oh, they're talking? Ooh. I don't even know what they said.
I'm actually surprised to see Rewind even remove focus by any degree.
No, you're surprised he's not just completely blanked out everything but like what's immediately in front of him.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes players do that. But going into what could be our final game here after the reset. Oh!
I mean, this is now comeback city. You know, if Sonicfox has ever done a comeback in his life with this character, now is the time. He is down 2 games. He has to win the next 3 in a row or it is done. Rewind will be the winner. And Rewind is looking good. Rewind is looking at this. He wants the 3-0. Oh, what a whiff punish again. The crushing blow is spent. Will the breakaway be exchanged? No, it will not. Fox holds on to it. Gets himself back to the wall. Rewind has that distance.
But that's what Rewind does. He plays around the crushing blow unlike any Liu Kang we've ever seen. And it's where the bulk of his damage comes from. And it's in these game-changing moments it gives him more pressure, it gives him more mind games. That's another clip. And he's going to spend even more so if he goes at the tournament point now. He's in a fantastic position with a threat of a crushing blow again. But the fatal blow for Sonicfox. No breakaway for you. Catches on the way down. I don't believe this is going to kill, but it is going to be close again. No breakaway either because Rewind was caught on the way down. He cannot block anything. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that was his only real chance there. If he decided to block and wait in any fashion, he definitely would have just been chipped out. I mean, temporarily, Fox did actually do a down 1. If he did that fatal blow a little bit earlier, that probably would have actually worked. But Sonicfox has the knockdown. Positioning once more.
That's a trade Rewind definitely want to take. That one, however, now Sonicfox does not have maximum bar. This damage is huge for Liu Kang.
And now the bicycle kick's crushing blow. It has been met. He's hit 3 of the amps. He's not going to spend it yet, though. I think he really wants to save it for the next round, if he can. Get off. Get off. Ooh. Does he spend it? Does he even need to?
No, he does not. The flying kick.
Optimization from Rewind.
Rewind now tournament point again. He's been here before today. But will he steal it?
Good.
What an anti-air. No breakaway. This is a miserable situation for Sonicfox. Manages to find the movement though. Gets the button.
Forward 2, low profile to standing 1. That's good stuff for Fox. He's now going to get a restand situation. Staggering it.
No attempt to anti-air from Rewind either. You can tell he wants to be very careful here. Fox is low on resources, but that's not going to stop him from trying to get the offense. Oh, tries to anti-air, but the late jump kick beats it.
And now Fox, with a life lead as chunky as this, can afford to, at this point, even get hit by the bicycle kick, and it still won't even the odds. The bugs once more. He's establishing the threat. Oh, and he tried so hard to fatal blow through it.
Didn't even need to see the life bar. Rewind knew. He knew that was it. And unfortunately, Rewind, and the exact same situation, the amount of times that Sonicfox is just choosing to finish that string that has the counter hit crushing blow because he just knows that Rewind is looking to press. And time after time, Rewind is doing just that. And unfortunately, another tournament point slips through his fingertips.
Now, the question is, can Rewind finish it?
That has been his consistent issue in this grand finals. He has found himself on tournament point multiple times now, but that seems to be when Sonicfox just unlocks that next level of just clutch factor.
Speaking of which, full combo here, and he's close enough he can even optimize it with a standing 4. And the grab. Oh, watch out! Going back to tournament, of course, we've re-rolled the backgrounds on the stage. Oh, no forward 1.
With punish though. 1, 2, okay, Rewind, you can tell me. This is the Rewind style of Liu Kang. The crushing blows, they are so important to him. He will spend the resources if it gets him, and wow, the tip of the forward 4 to confirm. Rewind, the clutch combos coming through, keeping him alive in this match, but no, Sonicfox with a whiff, punish, the crushing blow again, big damage. Not enough to win, but this is a good life lead to have, absolutely.
By all means, he can steal this one away. 1 clean string into fatal blow, and it might even kill at this health. The bug's making it difficult. Fox has the range advantage here, and he's going to whiff punish. He's picking his points. He doesn't need to go in at the situation. What a choice there from Fox. And Rewind's back to the wall. That's the last place he wants to be.
Oh, big jump in though. Sonicfox not ready with the anti-air.
Okay, here we go. Only needs to spend one, save the bar for the rest.
Oh, that was cute.
Man, Rewind's conversions are on point.
Oh! And his anti-airs too again. Oh!
All right. The cherry on top will be if he can. What? Wake up jump kick. The hardest read. The throw tech. And he's just really trying to do these wake up buttons. Fox has a really good chance of losing this round. He maybe can potentially make a comeback here. He's got 2 bars, and as long as those overheads that at this point may as well be unblockable, but it doesn't matter. Again, for another time, Rewind is on his tournament point here at Celtic Throwdown.
Tournament point for like, what, the third time at least? At least? And again, Sonicfox ready. I mean, there is no fear from Sonicfox. He is not playing like a man. This back to the loss of the tournament. He's been hit so many times. The composure and the counter hit anti-air. Crushing blow, huge damage coming through, or unbreakable. What is the decision? He's going to cash out. Rewind is forced to break away. The overhead.
I mean, that anti-air, at that point, you're taking so much damage as well. It doesn't even matter that you break away because so much damage was already done. Rewind remaining his back to the wall in the corner here. Doesn't want to risk anti-airing anymore. Without breakaway, he might even die. Confirm.
That's probably going to be enough. Maybe. Does it do damage for the a little bit? No, it doesn't. That's where it's done. And the chip damage. Another time, Sonicfox keeps himself alive.
How is this guy managing to just wiggle his way out of losing the tournament time after time again? I mean, is this too much of a tall order at this stage that Rewind has been unable to finish it? So many times the grand final. That's a mental block, surely.
This has been one of the most, I think arguably could be the most back and forth grand final I have ever seen in this game. The amount of times that Rewind has just, in some of these games, dominantly got himself to tournament point. Dominantly, like absolute destruction. And then that's when Sonicfox just, again, flips the switch. And then it's absolute, I am not losing this. This is a tournament I'm going to win. And we are now on our final game after the bracket reset. It has been 2-2 both times because you have asked for a better finish. But we're going to find out, will Rewind finally be able to seal the deal? Or will Sonicfox continue to refuse to die and win with this Devourer?
Rare footage of the grab after Overpositors not being escape failed. Fox actually not trying to protect that one. But we are going to tick off the crushing blow. Another grab's going to come out.
I mean, we're on the kite in hive stage as well, so it's appropriate.
Throw escape. Rewind's trying to keep it dead simple. Forward 4 all grab, but another confirm from Fox. A lot of corner carry to just fight his way back out. We're now mid-screen. And another grab. These mix-ups have been super good on both sides, actually. Devourer obviously having less damage, but more momentum. Kang just hitting like a truck at all times.
Oh, hesitation. In fact, some of these jumps we definitely could see Rewind go for those down 3 anti-airs. We haven't seen as much at the moment. I think he doesn't want to, again, overcommit and get jumped in on. Oh, big hit! That's going to be... No! Okay, the fireball. I think maybe he expected to be a bit closer to the corner, but does not matter. As the fatal blow confirm is good, and Rewind is going to take the first round, and again, tournament point times whatever number we're on right now. I've lost count.
But, I mean, I always wonder if Sonicfox was just as surprised that combo dropped like us. You know, I think he was also the last person that expected it. He got clipped by the forward 4 immediately afterwards. And that's an easy confirm.
Oh, the walk-up overhead. The boldness. Big uppercut, though. And the punish. Rewind is ready. Does not want these bugs to come out for free. And there we go. The mid connects.
And now bicycle kick becomes a threat. Watch out for the crushing blow. If you get hit by a mid, it's going to hurt so much. Okay, Rewind. It's your tournament to win. You just need to finish it. Or the trade.
Sonicfox, he is swinging. He does not want to give Rewind the time. Oh. And there it is. The reversal fatal blow is good. The armor comes through. This is going to give Sonicfox a nice chunk of damage. I don't think it's going to quite give him the life lead, but it's giving them some space, the breathing room.
Surely he can't come back again. I refuse to believe it! I refuse to believe it! Oh my god! Oh my god! Sonicfox! Sonicfox! Button after button, and he's back in the tournament for another time!
But could it be even more even? This is reset point, 2-2 both times. No fatal blows. So many crushing blows off the table.
And the overhead that just may as well be unblockable. He's hesitant to anti-air, but alright, that's a punish, counter hit, damage! No breakaway from Fox. He needs those resources, he needs to save his bar. The whiff!
No, but he didn't commit. He didn't commit. Rewind kept himself safe. The patience. The chip, even chip damage here is big. Oh, that was such a good pickup, but no, didn't get the full extension. Does this time though.
Gotta watch out for that forward 2-2, one of Devora's best strings, absolutely! This is so crazy. This is ridiculous! Ooh! The
So
1-2.
rewind, he does not want to move in at the wrong time.
Oh,
There
my
is.
god!
There's a hit, there's a hit, turns it into the flying kick. Big damage, a slight life lead.
And
Yes, yeah, no, but this time he goes for a juggle, but didn't get the range. Okay, this time, there's a big hit, not enough damage.
Fox needs to make a comeback and he has to make it right now.
And there it is, rewind from UYU after time and time again. Finally manages to seal the deal, and Sonicfox drops, and Rewind is your Celtic Throwdown 2019 champion.